We have actually, surprise or not, Mayans, obviously not a surprise. We have TaToH actually being the one going for Mayans. And would you believe it? DauT is actually picking Bulgarians. That's not a civ we thought about, but actually it's a real powerful civ. We have seen lately as well the Conic has been heavily nerfed, but the Conic is still a super powerful unit, so maybe that's what DauT is thinking about, getting to that that unit in the long run.
Yeah, I can see him. I've seen him play with them before. He actually quite enjoys using that unit for sure. So what do the maps look like? TaToH looks like he's got quite forward golds there. Oh my goodness. The main gold from him is not in a good position whatsoever, and very close to DauT as well.
Yeah. His 4 berries as well. He has a nice backwood land though, so, but that's pretty much the only thing going from here. Actually, he has 2 back stones as well, considering that TaToH is playing as the Mayans. That can come in handy if he wants to go into plumes in the long run. But we're talking about TaToH having bad gold. Look over here at DauT's side. Main gold forward, second gold forward, and third gold pretty far outside, even blocked by the forest sort of. So I predict it's going to be quite aggressive gameplay here from both, probably both TaToH and DauT. So it should produce a very interesting game.
Yeah, the stones are kind of forward too. Jeez.
Yeah, DauT has a super exposed resources in general. Stone on the right side, forward as well. I can't get used to scroll inertia.
So who do you favor in this civ matchup?
1 sec, am I allowed to do this quickly?
Viper's already changing the settings.
I'm sorry.
No.
Scroll inertia is too hard on me. Yeah, so right now just standard Dark Age. I do predict the game to develop into a Man-at-Arms opening, because Bulgarians is a civilization that gets Man-at-Arms for free, so they don't need to take any gold for that. And Mayans also very typical to open Man-at-Arms into transition to archers. So would not surprise me at all if that's what we see from both DauT and TaToH in the opening. Also probably transitions into archers and skirms. Not again, the biggest question mark is what DauT is going to do, because he is Bulgarians, a civ that probably isn't considered top tier, but still a very powerful civ in his own ways. And
we're on TaToH's point of view now, so we can see him scouting around, finding those last 2 sheep. Oh, sorry, we're not on TaToH's point of view. I've been waved off.
Ah, okay. Wow, pro.
Look at this. And we can... Never mind.
It's not changing anything.
Nope.
I think maybe it's only for that screen. I'm good. Are you good? Okay, let's focus on the game. It's not
so Bulgarians are going to be quicker.
Yeah.
To the Men-at-Arms, but the transitions for them are going to be a lot slower and a lot less smooth than for Malians.
Yeah, you can see already TaToH is kind of preparing. He pretty much predicts DauT to go Man-at-Arms here, so he's already walling off a little bit. He knows he's going to be like a little bit behind in the Man-at-Arms production or like the upgrade. So he's already preparing to wall off his base and probably just looking to buy time until he gets his own Man-at-Arms upgrade. Not really too much else going on. Actually, DauT missing a boar here. Not sure if we can show the Fog of War here. We're looking at TaToH right now.
Click the over.
Well placed.
We're
watching POV now, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, this looks like TaToH's play, so I'm guessing we're watching POV. Yeah. So should we go to game? This should be good.
There we go. Forgive us, chat. We're trying to figure this out. We only have 1 computer going.
Oh. Okay. All good, guys. Sorry, TaToH's playing with music. Also, it's probably some Spanish Hola Amigo music right there. But,
all right, so the barracks is going up. We can figure that out. The barracks is going up from DauT here. He's gonna get the Men-at-Arms out faster than TaToH, and TaToH, of course, with those exposed resources at the front, he's taking the deer now with the villagers. He's gonna have maybe some villagers that DauT can pick off early into the match.
He's also moving forward to make his own barracks here. I presume DauT did find his remaining sheep. Oh, it looked like he was going for barracks there, but so far, no show or indication of what TaToH is actually going to do. He's luring some deer, so he's looking to have a strong early food economy. But yeah, I'm surprised to not see a barracks go up yet. There it is.
There it is. So what would you do? Would you, if you know you're this close to the enemy and you have forward exposed resources like that, what is your, are you doing meta? Are you doing men-at-arms into archers?
Yeah, a lot of times you can also kind of mind game this because DauT with these type of resources, you can see as well that he's placing mining camp now as well, so he's not going for the pure no gold income men-at-arms. But when you know the opponent has this type of resources, you might also just let him over defend it. Like he might over commit to a defense that you can use pretty much to take an economy lead, play a little bit more greedy, because you know he has to actually play more safe in order to not. Oh, that's going to be a scout potentially. He has to play safe in order to protect his resources, and therefore invest more resources into that. And therefore you can maybe add a couple extra farms earlier before you make an archery range and things like that.
So if he goes super aggressive, what's your response? Because you kind of need the gold, right?
When you get like usually if there's a tower involved especially, then your first reaction should be, okay, where do I have access to stone? Because you need to be able to place your own defensive towers most of the times in any situation pretty much where he's forward. So securing your own stone would be the main thing first and foremost. But of course there are other ways with playing with more activity, more units, mobile units like scouts for example, run around, harass. That's what's so great about this game, you have so many options.
Yep. And fortunately for TaToH, he does have the stone in the back. Unfortunately for DauT, he's got the one in the front and then the one at the far side, right? So if TaToH goes super aggressive against DauT, he's going to be in trouble. But if DauT goes super aggressive against TaToH, then he's got options for sure.
They're both scouting each other now. TaToH already has 3 out, DauT has 3. DauT kind of wants to fight her. TaToH is up faster, but DauT is going to have the men-at-arms upgrade kicking immediately as he hits Fuel Age. So for DauT, it's in its best interest to actually like force the fight ASAP.
Yeah.
The scout does give you the speed bonus, so he's able to kind of catch up the units. And oops.
Do you think TaToH pulls these back to help defend, or do you think it's better for him to just keep that scout? That was close. He almost denied that. Almost had an opening. Do you think it's better for TaToH to just keep the aggression up and not pull them back?
TaToH's reaction now is to just circumvent the army and go for his own counterattack. DauT is adding his own men-at-arms to defend apparently. But I mean, this is some damage. He did get the deer off though, so losing the bears aren't that heavily, like doesn't impact him that much yet. But actually, it could be really hurtful if he never gets those bears back.
I like that scout.
Yeah, they're fighting here.
The villager. Yep, they're fighting at the front, and oh, he's gonna get away with that villager, but he does lose that extra men-at-arm that he made.
At the same time, no reaction down on the gold. DauT's got 1 villager. Oh, TaToH just realized. But yeah, DauT adding 3 men-at-arms at home, pretty much to defend this forward, and he's still. Or did he send back his own men-at-arms?
He sent them back.
Okay, he sent them back. I see. So yeah, I would say DauT currently has transitioned into. Actually, no. They both have healthy farm eco and everything going. So very equal game at the moment. Curious now is going to be the transitions. TaToH already added an archery range. Meanwhile, DauT is being annoying with the scout. So TaToH clearly has indicated is going to make probably archery skirms.
Oh, that's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying. Oh my goodness. TaToH should just wall around.
Yeah.
3 palisades and you're
but
fine.
The thing is, you're playing DauT. You never expect the APM to be able to have the APM.
It's the mind game. So he's on land now.
Ooh,
see?
Look at DauT's reaction here.
Yeah.
Adding a stable.
Going for the stable, and he's putting it far back too.
Yeah, he's trying to hide
I feel like
that.
he's hiding it a bit.
He doesn't want to show that he's actually transitioning to scouts yet. Maybe he's expecting, considering that he sees TaToH only had a few on gold, that there won't be many archers, so maybe scouts.
Well, he's going to see now, soon, maybe. Soon, TM.
Normally, the reaction from DauT's position would be to add an archery range and make skirms. There's already 2 archers now in his base, so the men-at-arms obviously doesn't hold their ground here.
Did TaToH see the stable there?
That is a very good question. Yes, he did.
Ooh, okay,
that's
so that's
actually
info.
A big scout for him.
Yeah, that's
scout.
Info there. Now he knows, and since DauT put it back there, he knows he was trying to hide it too.
Yeah,
so he's going to be building up before he sends out. And another building going down from, is that a blacksmith at the back?
This should be an archery range.
Archery range, okay.
Because he needs to get those skirms out. Scouts can only do so much. Once there's like 5-6 archers with fletching, then scouts suddenly cannot engage properly anymore. So that is using the scouts to try and counterattack. There's still, it's closing off here now. He knows the gold is super exposed in the back, right? So if he was able to get with like 5 scouts here, that could be a lot of dead bodies. But at the same time, he needs to be able to deal with this. He's also taking off his own berries, he's taking off the gold, and as we already talked about, every resource he has is forward.
I can't help but feel that range is a bit late, but of course he made the stable, right? So
agreed.
It's you'd like to have like 1 or 2 skirms at least out to push those archers away.
And you also need fletching as soon as his archers have fletching, and fletching just came in for TaToH. So TaToH could still do some damage here. A lot of villagers from DauT obviously on the wood, but DauT needs to get 3, 4, 2, 3 skirms actually will be enough to fend this off, as long as he doesn't go outside of his own safe zone.
I like that positioning. TaToH went to the perfect spot right away, and DauT's there, but
oh, he's trying to
the spearman.
Same time he's being kept idle in his wood line. Oh,
that might be a good fight, actually.
Yeah,
he's got the men-at-arms still around. He saved those to deal with the spearmen, and he's getting some good fights on the archers as well. He's not greedy enough to go for that villager.
As he shouldn't. He probably would have lost 1 or 2 scouts. But yeah, that was a good value for DauT.
And now the spear isn't at the mining camp where it was, so...
Yeah, probably another villager down, yeah.
That's 2?
2, but he lost his scout in return. I think it's also... Okay, didn't get the villager there, but I mean, he's kept... This is so much less mining time, though. Like, he's not able to take wood forever here. He does have his own skirms out now, so he should be able to fend it off. But yeah, I would say DauT did some decent damage here. DauT has a 2 villager lead.
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah. This will pretty much... Both of them are also playing with a single lumber camp. Not something you see very often, but I guess they both have stretched their economies quite thin to get out what they want to get from that. You can also see TaToH doing double bait axe now, so that's actually quite a mistake to delay that upgrade so long.
DauT losing 1 scout, trying to get the Vills there. He's actually been, up to this point, as he runs under the TC, he's been pretty good with his scout micro.
Yeah, indeed. He has actually done a good job, sniping an archer there at TaToH as well. This is enough skirm. Now we have enough skirm. Obviously, sending this villager out there is a huge mistake. He didn't have to do that. But yeah, he still has enough army now to fend it off. TaToH can never engage this, because the skirms can always hit and run. He still has 2 scouts. I'm not sure if he's aware of that he has these 2 scouts. They didn't really take part.
Like, did that villager get away there? It looks like...
Yeah, it looks like the villager isn't there anymore. So yeah, TaToH is really looking to secure his own base. It's actually a huge wall if he wants to complete everything.
Wow, that wood line, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. But then again, if he gets it all up, then he has a super safe economy in the back. Now this is the real test. DauT is coming in with Spearman there. DauT doesn't... DauT? DauT. He actually got the kill off of the Spearman, actually, surprisingly. But I don't think DauT is aware that he has those 2 scouts yet. We have some skirms. TaToH's
and some eagles to counter the skirms, okay.
Yeah, there's 2nd barracks as well, so it seems like TaToH is switching into...
Does DauT go men-at-arms? Yeah, there's 1.
Yeah, and the good thing is, if he goes to cast stage, those will become longswords for free. So, oh, really nice sneak from TaToH on the right side.
I like the idea of the outpost. It was just like, it was 30 seconds too late,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I actually only lost 1 villager. Considering that there were 4 archers here for the 10+ seconds, being able to do what they wanted, that was actually not too bad.
You know, for being sick, DauT's he's playing pretty well
TaToH's also sick, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think DauT now finally realized, oops, I have 2 scouts actually. Surprise, surprise.
Well, no, he made a hole in the wall.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose.
Yeah. It's a debate. He's going to loop around with the scout and get the Vill.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous. There's a tower coming up from DauT.
I feel like he needs to do it. It's just, does he have enough units here? Where's the skirmishers at?
The skirms are coming in from the right side. The archers are, though. The archers, the tower should go up there. It's enough army from DauT to buy time. And the skirms obviously trade very cost effectively against archers. But there's still so many eagles and arms from TaToH actually doing the damage here. And the tower it's looking like a DauT tower. But he should get it up and he should be safe. Actually,
yeah, it'll be fine.
Again, all things considered, DauT didn't take too many losses.
No, and he killed almost all the archers. Only 1 archer left over. He didn't lose a single villager in that fight, I don't think.
He lost 1 villager at least.
Okay, so now it's 2-2 then for the villager loss.
And villager count is 42 for TaToH right now, 38 for DauT, but DauT is actually on the way to Castle Age.
So, what does he go into in Castle Age? Since he's seen the eagles and it's free, do you go longsword? Or do you go knight?
Apparently he's going 17 wheels on gold. That's the first thing he's doing.
Does he have a market? That's the next question.
He does have a market. He actually has, right now he has like a
Here we are. Okay.
He literally has a 1 of everything build. 1 mill, 1 mining camp, stable barracks, archer
like
range.
3 skirmishers by the stone just in case, you know.
TaToH is on the way to Castle Age as well. He's 40% behind. Quick walls from DauT.
Oh, he can do it.
Yeah, man, this guy's sick.
He can do it.
So I mean, there's heavy eagle, but TaToH can so easily make a switch to archers again, right? Or even plumes if he's on stone, which he is. So it's really hard to predict what TaToH will do here. But for me, it looks like DauT might go for like a skirmisher longsword composition.
Yeah.
But yeah, this amount of villagers on gold, 15 on gold. I feel like he's trying to compensate for something.
Is he gonna like buy himself?
This is so weird. Look,
he's gonna buy himself
comics. Crepost.
Crepost.
That could be it. He has 3 on wood there.
He's gonna
and
go
1
double,
there.
double Crepost.
Oh, look at this!
Look, oh my god, here comes the rush. All the villagers coming forward, skirmishers to back them up. They won't do too much against the Eagles, but...
Oh, the cat.
These
Crepost right there would be so sick.
On the main gold from TaToH, but TaToH's got a Spearman denying. Is this going to be a DauT Crepost? That's our question right now. I don't think so.
Builds so fast, look at that.
And I think if he uses his market, he could potentially get another one up, securing that position.
I mean, now he took so many villagers off of the gold, so he won't have that much
and the
income.
Eagles were hitting the stone as well.
But he has 2, having 3 longswords is so helpful, dude.
Yeah, you can't go Eagles against it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And DauT can now easily switch those to mining camp, take this gold.
This is a sick play.
Keep mining stone.
I approve.
Yeah, this is sick. Really, really. Oh, TaToH going for his own castle. Ooh, DauT is just running in. DauT's just going to ignore
so
everything.
DauT is going to see that castle, which is an important piece of information there.
Definitely.
He's going to know what TaToH is up to. And what does that castle really secure, though? Because you have all your farms exposed as well.
I think it's like more about like trying to deny DauT any future progress here, right, in this area. Because actually, this is so much lost mining time. He's losing villagers. This is actually
he's
working
losing
out.
villagers too. Oh my
It's
goodness.
working out so well for DauT.
If DauT can get those connects back on like the stone and the gold too, because TaToH definitely delayed extra TCs with that castle. Like he delayed everything with that castle. And now look at his wood villagers running away too. All the pressure being put on from DauT here, and it doesn't really look like TaToH has a response at the moment.
He will be able to clean it up soon with plumes, but considering the fact that DauT actually has upgrades on his infantry as well, when these horse conics dies,
true,
he's gonna have upgrades on those dismounted conics.
Next level, and now TaToH's the one with 17 villagers on
Yeah,
gold.
exactly. TaToH has transition, I guess he's making a second town center. If he does, he has it's lumber camp. He does have a second TC up though, so and like again he will clean this up, but of course DauT got in so much damage here. DauT now has a 6 villager lead as well. I don't think many people expected it. Also clean up the Eagles in the back. I don't think many people would expect Bulgarians to trade this well against Mayans so early on in the game.
So if he continues with the Crepos, where do you see him pushing in? Now that TaToH is going to have some plumes on the field, or do you think like he's just going to drop TCs and boom behind it?
I think if he was streaming, he would have continued with the Crepos play.
Yeah.
But this is a tournament. He's taking it serious. He's adding his own town center. He wants to make his own economy. He knows that if he drags this on to a late game, he will have a good chance to compete. Mayans obviously super cheap, cost-effective civilization. So once they're like 20 plus plumes, it's going to be always hard to trade. But he has a great position here with the Crepos. He's taking 2 golds of TaToH here. Got them under control. And I assume, knowing the castles there, maybe he will try to go from the right side a little bit.
Still making conics, eh?
Yeah. He's going to stick with Conic. It's such a good unit, man. The only issue now is whenever DauT wants to continue, which he's doing now, is leaving himself exposed. Luckily, it does have enough units to actually probably buy enough time for these Crepos to go up. But then again, if this Crepos now goes up on the woodline here, that keeps cornering TaToH more and more. There's still plenty of space for TaToH to expand, but
does he know this is coming? Is he heading over there with the plumes? He does know it's coming. Now, there's a lot of conics there, but we know DauT.
Oh, well, he knows. Yeah,
he's gonna get that one down for sure.
And
a town center there, so a perfect position for this Crepos from DauT, and it's one tile. It's one tile away. Oh my goodness!
He sees a villager.
Now he sees a villager.
Maybe he was actually counting on being able to deny it with his plumes, but the Crepos is already up.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
That's actually a search. This town center is so weird.
It is weird because
there's
other areas you could put that on. You have a wood mine in the back too, and a stone mine in the
this
back.
one is more safe.
Yeah.
This will be a TC just to make farms and villas, really. What's the DauT's resources now? He's actually making a lumber camp himself. This Crepos is actually really, really good as well. And the good thing is he can make Conic from all those as well.
Yeah. And now TaToH has to decide. I guess he goes for the one on the gold first, but does TaToH have to rush faster to Imperial Age now so that he could clean up that position before?
I think that's definitely gonna be key for TaToH here. Villager count, TaToH is now almost 10 behind. He did get some nice pickups under the gold. Again, the mobility of the plumes now.
That's gonna be chasing.
Yeah, exactly. But still, again, this is a town center that's pretty much rendered useless. DauT has 3 TCs up himself. His economy is looking smooth.
I think DauT at some point needs to think about, instead of another Crepos, go for a castle.
I agree with
There's
that.
going to be an inevitable Treb war between the two of them.
This is the point where DauT also needs to trade well. TaToH has what, about 12 plumes here. If TaToH loses these plumes, that's such a huge loss of momentum for TaToH.
Yep.
He will suddenly be like fighting.
And they're more expensive now.
Yeah, exactly.
If you listen to Hera.
So yeah, like any plume kill for DauT is actually huge because the plumes right now, they're not this scary in these numbers, but when they get up to 20, 30,
Yeah.
that's when they start one-shotting everything, and that's what you really want to avoid here.
DauT's actually like weirdly secure in his economy.
Yeah.
It looks open, but it's like TaToH's running around trying to find places to hit, and especially with the Connix having a presence behind, he's really struggling. Like he only picked what, 1 villager, 2 villagers? And now DauT's gonna struggle in this fight.
The problem is though, the millions sometimes feel a bit weird, and you can see that as well
they
now.
stutter,
And this is gonna help out TaToH in the micro. The cavalry are really not really getting in hits, maybe 1 or 2, but he's not really getting any kills.
Is
right?
this just? I feel like DauT knew he was gonna lose this engagement though. Is this like a delaying tactic from him to get more something more
I think DauT was expecting to trade better. But now TaToH just cleaned up all the cavalry, and now it's just infantry left.
It looks like his villagers are on the move in the south there.
Oh, we missed completely. Sorry, my bad.
Another Krepos. So maybe that was the delaying tactic because it seemed like a weird fight to take in the back there. So
yeah, DauT did get another Krepos. This one doesn't do as much as the previous ones,
but it's still trapping him in, right?
Exactly.
Like you said.
But if this was even closer here to this wood line, that would have been like such a big disadvantage for TaToH then, having to move his whole economy over. DauT doesn't have Bodkin Arrow yet, which also would be very beneficial for the Krepos, but only 7 plumes left though. So what happened over here? Why did his plumes suddenly
I think they died to the dismounted ones.
Really?
Yeah.
So TaToH probably didn't pay attention there for a second, expecting the fight to be over. DauT has a hole here, so he's probably going to lose a couple of villages as well. Villager count now looking 13 in the lead for DauT still. So I think this is definitely looking like it's going to head for the late game.
And once again, though, he dropped that Krepos, and now he's going to have... he's dropping another one, but he's going to have less for a castle. And if this comes to a Treb war, TaToH, these things die really quickly.
Yeah, but I'm guessing DauT wants to do enough damage. Funnily enough, DauT is 600 score behind.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the pure numbers, he's actually ahead in economy. It's just the military count is so far behind.
Yeah.
These Krepos are like... I think he just wants to do enough damage in Castle Age that he can transition into a Imperial Age position where
wants
he's
to
actually
delay, because TaToH's going to have to get that main gold back. He's actually... Does he have any gold to take?
He has 1 goal in this corner, but I'm not sure if he... I mean, this gold is mined out now, right?
Yeah. So maybe that's... Is that the play? Because if he can't go up to Imp, he can't get Trebs.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if DauT can see that gold up in the top corner.
DauT is adding skirms himself, by the way, now.
No, he can't see it, okay.
Yeah, DauT doesn't see it, but does TaToH. I'm not sure if TaToH does either. TaToH... I'm assuming with this. TaToH doesn't see it either.
Oh, that's big, actually.
Every goal, single goal TaToH sees is under control of DauT.
That's really, really big. So that's going to make him a bit desperate.
Over the guy, just increase the speed. Oh, that's Nili. Sorry, Nili. I just did speed. Yeah, I mean, like right now, TaToH can't really do too much. I don't see any sign. Is he preparing a lot of ramps? Oh, he's preparing ramps. He knows. Sorry, over the guy. He knows now that, okay.
The dirtiest look ever.
You're right. TaToH knows now. He doesn't have gold.
Yeah, he's getting desperate.
Yeah, he needs to do something.
Yep.
And the issue with this spread out Krepos is TaToH will have...
Where does he go?
Yeah, TaToH will have like 3 rams. He has enough plumes. DauT doesn't really have enough military. So those 3 rams, this isolated Krepos right there, that should go down fairly easily, I would say.
If you're DauT too, do you start like...
You should be anticipating this,
you start
honestly.
like selling wood and food to rip the market?
I don't think you have the economy to start doing that. Yeah. But it would be good indeed. He's now
villagers coming forward.
TaToH is going. This is TaToH's move right now. This is big. One move he has to do.
I'm not sure. Can DauT stop this? Maybe if he drops a Krepos, maybe if it's faster. But I think the plumes could just run around and snipe Vils.
DauT's doing Bodkin Arrow at the exact right timer. He has elite skirms. DauT needs to commit now. He doesn't have enough skirmishes though to actually... He doesn't have armor either.
No, I don't think he can do anything here.
TaToH is doing the right choice. He's going for the villagers just to deny that, and this is a huge blow.
Krepos not sniping the Vils. Okay, now it is.
Honestly, I think DauT's best player would have been to let this go, save those 10 Vils, and you already have a 20 village lead.
I mean, look at what just the Krepos is doing against these Vils.
He's focusing on the Vils, and again,
he's destroying them.
And the skirms are also buying time. The two
Mangonels is here.
are on the way. Is TaToH doing
Is
a
this
DauT
role reversal?
castle?
Are we sure we have the right players here?
This castle, there's 2 mangonels, dude. This castle isn't gonna go. A Conic is out, 2 villagers.
Maybe he did play it
Look, there's a
correctly.
Conic there as well, taking out the Rams. This was masterpiece from DauT, just delaying. And, oh, TaToH's gonna...
And TaToH's forced to send more villagers to the slaughter too. The mangonels are there for the Rams as well.
This is working out so well for...
Oh my goodness, another shot! Oh man.
This is working out so well for DauT. Honestly,
Oh, disaster, dude, disaster.
TaToH 84%
And he still has no
castle.
gold. He still has
Still
no gold.
He's sending everything now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice.
forced
This
to.
has to go up.
Yep.
DauT even target firing. Well, who's this guy? He's sick here, right?
Insane.
84% castle.
And now he sees the villagers, and
Yeah.
DauT knows how important it is to kill villagers
Yes.
before the castle goes
He
up.
should have experience
Yeah,
with that.
He does know.
89,
It hurts
90%,
how much he knows that.
90%, and there's so many skirmishes as well. This is the night.
I think this is
this
the
is,
GG.
This is the game.
Yeah.
This is
This is the... What is that castle at? What percentage
it's
is that?
95%.
95% sure
95%.
that this is the game.
TaToH is from... He knows he's still Mayans. Mayans, you can never rule them out. But then again, TaToH lost so many villagers. 40 villagers behind now. And... Yeah, that was actually...
That was sick.
I thought this castle would go up. And
The
TaToH
Krepos did so much more
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
villas. I
yeah.
think he garrisoned. I actually think he garrisoned
Oh,
some
he's going with everything.
skirmishers.
He's going with everything.
Oh no, he
Okay.
just... Now this is just a point of pride right
yeah,
here.
he is doing a
Even
DauT
making
right
an
now.
eagle too.
This is for the show right now. This is pretty much
Oh,
for the show.
no,
Oh, look at
TaToH.
DauT is sending his own vills. 96%, 97. TaToH, you can do it. 99.
98,
It's
99.
up.
Oh, it's up.
It's up.
It's up. Oh, disaster. Now there's no way DauT can come back
Yeah,
in this
no
game.
chance.
No chance. This is NAC, boys.
This is
NAC 3.
NAC.
Let's go.
Okay, this was a proper game until this castle went down. Now they're playing.
But it looked like a good play for TaToH.
It looked like
and DauT,
This-
TaToH's making another castle. I don't know how...
There's a ram for DauT. This castle...
He's making petards. Okay.
This is gonna actually work.
Look at the villager count.
There's a mangonel there. TaToH should... Oh. You know what?
He
This-
might actually kill his castle.
Honestly, you should use petards to take out these rams now.
Yeah. I think that was the original plan. That was the first petard
Yeah.
killed the Rams. And can he actually kill the castle from TaToH?
I think the castle from TaToH is...
TaToH still has no gold at the moment, so
DauT
really,
is-
really struggling
DauT is
for
not
Connor.
making his own petards, so he's not thinking about that yet. He does have a ram though. This ram is going down though. Is this cast actually gonna stay up?
oh, he just killed his own
Score
villager.
is actually only 300-400 points away.
The score hasn't been accurate this entire game, though. What's
Considering-
on the left side of TaToH's base there?
Cray post. What else?
Oh,
What
another
else?
one. And he's going to see that gold. And he's going to
True.
know, too.
And he actually controls that gold now
Yeah.
accidentally as well. Actually, I think DauT might lose this castle, and TaToH is gonna keep this alive. DauT is on the way to Imperialish though, 75%. I think TaToH will call the GG as soon as that occurs. TaToH again now on 71 villagers, DauT on 120, and it looks like DauT is actually gonna pull off a win with a pretty clear disadvantage in my opinion.
Yeah.
As we see that TaToH actually never found two of his sheep. Another Krepos coming up. Dude, this Krepos thing...
How many? How many?
and
6 or 7?
And they used to be better.
Yeah.
They got a nerf in their most recent
Yeah.
patch. They're still fighting over
Oh,
these castles.
TaToH finally has gold now that he's going to clear
Yeah,
that
now
up.
the comeback is on.
But I think the villager count is probably not good at this point.
It's
that is
175 to 123.
not good.
What does DauT do? He's playing safe. DauT knows he's in a good position. And
Look
the
at it.
GG
Look,
is
did you see
called,
that
yeah.
smile?
Well, he should be. And then he's wiping his nose. Oh, I'm sick and I still won. No, but that was actually... I honestly, considering how Feudal Age went, I did not expect DauT to pull this off at all. This was a very, very impressive. Actually, the decision there to just go to Castle Age, try to go to Castle Age fast, run forward with 15 villagers, drop that Cray post.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what snowballed
Right
this.
in front of the gold, too. Like, we mentioned the forward golds earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like if he hadn't come forward, then TaToH would have come forward at some point.
Yeah.
Because he saw the same thing that DauT saw. So.
But TaToH just figured, okay, I have a better civilization here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play a standard macro game and take the game from there. But DauT knows that he was in a... Also, DauT's map might have contributed to him going for this type of strategy as well. Because he knew that, okay, if the action takes place around my base, I'm going to be in trouble. Because my resources are so exposed.
See the achievements.
Doing another castle there as well.
Oh my god. Statistics, what are we looking at here? Let's see why the score was so high for TaToH. See units killed for DauT.
TaToH killed a lot of Vills as well. I honestly can't explain why TaToH had such high score. It's a little bit strange. But yeah, that 1 minute uptime that DauT had. Also, there was really good timing of everything because he sent the villagers forward to be there just in time for Castle Age, and the castle got up immediately. If TaToH had 1 minute to react with Castle Age units, then he might have the time to deny that. So yeah, actually really well played by DauT. I'm actually really impressed by this game with the Bulgarians here.
Yeah. And he was super annoying with the scout micro too.
DauT has scout micro.
Yeah. We learned something
and he
new
was
every
not
day,
invited for NAC 2?
Yeah.
What?
I know, right? Uninvited for NAC 4 too, apparently.
Okay. So that means we have TaToH's home map coming up first. I think he has to play Islands, right? He's not allowed to pick his second home map first. Is he allowed to pick Serengeti before Islands? The host of the tournament is unsure. Do you have to play it in order, or are you allowed to choose? He's still thinking. It's not.
Oh, okay. He's not getting a lot of sleep lately.
No,
so.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's just lifting his shoulders. Okay. Yeah. Okay, he's allowed to pick Serengeti. I don't think he knows that though, but he is allowed. Yep. So I think we're gonna have Islands coming up here.
Okay. So if you're DauT, and you know TaToH is into some wacky strategies.
Well, apparently DauT is as well.
Yeah. Do you play standard?
I think DauT will enter this game feeling, okay, I'm underdog here.
Yeah.
This is Islands. TaToH is one of the best water map players in the world. I think DauT is more likely to do a civ like Italians, Japanese, Koreans even maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think TaToH might be the safer player here going for Vikings. Although Italians, again, in 1v1, Italians was kind of the what's the word? There's no other competition for Italians. Yeah. Then Japanese became pretty good. Vikings is always good, but they don't have fire galleys. So
I feel like with the landing civs too, you can get really unlucky where you put your dock and where your opponent puts their dock, and they can figure out what you're up to really quickly. So yeah.
I remember during ECL as well, the Islands map was different there. There was just one stone on each island, so we kind of went for this approach. Okay, we just land, take control of the stone, and then we can control the game from there. Because if you have a stone, he has no way to deal with continuous towers.
Yeah.
So if you manage to pull off a landing and actually take both of the stones, because normal islands has 2 stones, then that's also a way to really just try to dictate the game by keep adding towers, maybe a castle, and so on. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they actually go for here.
I don't see anything. They haven't started yet.
No, they're sitting there talking, smiling at each other. I think there's some
refreshing.
some bromance going on.
They've been insulting each other all day.
Yeah. I don't think.
DauT, okay, we're getting this from the booth. DauT changed his civilization 4 times already. So
he knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
What civs did his change from, or 2?
Probably Vietnamese.
Yeah, Vietnamese. Yeah, makes sense. Khmer probably. Yeah, so we actually have Dave having the game up now. Well, I don't. So it's all up to you now, Dave.
Yep. If we could switch to mine overlay guy, we'll get into this game.
To apologize for the small issues. We are trying to fix everything as soon as they occur. So bear with us. Overlay guy isn't at work. He's being paid and he's just chilling in the living room. So it's not too much
waiting
to do
for
about
overlay
it.
guy. Did you see the civs?
I have not seen the civs. Why don't you tell me about them, Dave?
I don't know what the icons are.
Me neither. Why do you think I'm asking you about them?
We've got DauT over here with a civ that neither of us Koreans. For DauT,
so DauT
Koreans is playing. Okay, so DauT's the one playing unorthodox, and I think it's Vikings for TaToH. No, Italians for TaToH. Oh, it's on the top of the overlay.
There. We can actually see it.
So the chat knew before we knew.
Cool.
Of course, always.
So yeah, TaToH as the favorite here, being playing. He wants to play the meta. He wants this to be a water map. He wants this to play out as a water map. So he goes for Italians. Italians very versatile. You can go up to the next ages with a cheaper cost, cheaper food, cheaper gold, so
cheaper dock.
Cheaper docks, cheaper fishing ship. So you have a lot of benefits with Italians on islands, and
Koreans, and you know what I'm looking at here on TaToH's island? DauT is Koreans, and look at where all these valuable resources are.
I wish it was Bulgarians.
There's only one more stone on this side.
That's the thing. In some cases, you can have look at if you look at DauT stone. If DauT was to land that base and start towering there,
yeah, because you get like a couple over here, and then you just keep moving
exactly.
and then like this choke point would be awful as well. Yeah.
And there's not really much you can do to counter when you don't have stone yourself.
So both players just exploring their islands. We'll see. I don't think DauT's going to take the boars with the scout because he needs that HP for landing, and I don't think TaToH will either. I might be wrong on this though.
Like usually the meta was always to take the boar with the scout.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There are rules now actually to not lure scouts with the boar with the scouts. So I don't know.
Isn't that from the enemy?
I'm not sure if that's specified.
I'm sure it's unwritten specified. I don't think we're going to have a rule against taking your own boars with your own scout.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, TaToH might be expecting a landing here from DauT, so he wants to keep the HP for sure. And DauT probably wants to pull off a landing. So
is there a world in which you go Koreans and you don't land? Or
yes.
Is that like a mind game?
Have you heard about the turtle ship?
No, like other than FC turtle ship. Do you really think he's going FC turtle ship?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I thought he was for sure landing.
So like the only options.
Okay, his forward dock.
Yeah, the only options I would say.
Is he going FC turtle ship with a forward dock?
He's going tower rush into Castle Age into turtle ships.
Okay, yeah. But like, not like with.
No,
I said, is there a world where
yeah.
He doesn't.
Well, there is a world probably.
Okay. We're not living in it though.
No.
Maybe when I dream tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go there.
Yeah. No, I would expect a tower rush into turtle ships from him. But the thing is, Italians is so versatile. You can play land units as well. TaToH's also going for a back dock.
TaToH's going for a back dock.
Maybe TaToH wants to go fast castle. He actually
maybe this is a mind game.
That's actually a super sick dock.
Yeah,
the fish is
look at
so
the fish.
good there.
1, 2, and then he's got the other options around.
And the biggest thing here is that the two fish are so close. That's such a big boost for early economy.
DauT has one close fish, and then that one's a little bit bad. He's also got the box turtles.
Oh, that helps a lot.
I'm just looking on the bright side of life.
All right. Can appreciate the positivity.
Yep. Just gonna speed up here a bit as we roll through this game.
Zoom.
We can zoom. Woo! Imagine that. I play full res though.
Am I allowed to restart the game here? Okay. So yeah, I would still expect. Oh, TaToH's already up to fuel age.
Yep.
So he's definitely looking to. I think TaToH just wants to control the game. He wants to be safe. Are those just? He's going to stone, isn't he? Or is that wood?
No, he's going to wood. Huh?
They're walking very far. Okay, yeah, it looks like wood. Yeah. I think TaToH just wants to control this game and bring this into a safe game that is about water.
And DauT. Let's look for the transport ship. It is on the way.
So yeah, DauT is playing. The thing is here, when you go Koreans, you don't really leave yourself many options either.
No,
though,
and your opponent knows exactly what you're doing.
Exactly.
Right? So they're gonna take all the precautions. They're gonna build buildings like along the shoreline to scout and have their scout very active all the time. I just wonder where DauT is going to land on TaToH's island, because if he lands down here, I mean, sure, he can maybe deny a woodline and secure a stone, but he's not going to be near that valuable area of the map that TaToH would be worried about.
This is why islands also are slightly luck-based when it comes to this type of gameplay.
And he's going that way.
Yeah, he's actually going to the way that would be the right approach. And TaToH's actually dropping a barracks. So TaToH immediately wants to be ready for any kind of shenanigans DauT might throw his way.
So DauT is, I mean, should be quick, but he's waiting. TaToH's scout over here.
TaToH knows where the weak, oh, it's just a scout.
Oh, it's a debate.
It's a mind game.
It's a debate.
Now TaToH will be like, oh, wait, what? What's going on here? So now TaToH will have to figure out, was this just a debate? Or was
and he's gonna look. He's sending a villager too. He's like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have a gold here. Where is it? Where is it? And is DauT's going for the second dog?
Is it galley? No, it's fire galley.
It's a fire galley. Yeah.
TaToH. Can we see how many dogs TaToH has?
I think he's just got the one.
This is very, very interesting.
They're like both going for mind games at the moment.
Yeah, and
It's
right
weird.
now I would say
And he's going archer range.
DauT is winning the mind game right now.
Yeah. So we're on DauT's POV right now, it looks like. And
look at that APM. He's also transitioning to land economy already.
He actually looks pretty crisp right now.
Yeah. Maybe he's like actually being sick.
Look, and he's gonna bring his transport ship back for his scout. That's what
This
it looks
is actually again TaToH's making one fire. He's making galleys now from the back. He does have 2 docks.
Yeah.
So he's actually making galleys.
And we're on TaToH's
But yeah,
POV.
TaToH has, look at the outpost.
Look at Outpost. He's so nervous,
Yeah.
and now he's probably like cringing.
Like, oh, what's going on right now?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I fell for that so hard. I even made an archer range.
But the thing is here, sometimes this backfires because now TaToH has archers.
Yeah, so he can transport over. Yeah, yeah.
TaToH, does he have, I saw 2 galleys in production, but I'm not sure if there are 2 docks. I don't see a second dock.
No. There's no.
Okay, probably just has
other
2 galley queued.
So
DauT's gonna bring the scout home.
We saw that earlier. I'm gonna
What
speed
a
it up a
beast.
little bit. Yeah,
What a
I'm getting the signal to speed up a little bit. Just as I do that. Now DauT is the one making galleys, so he's got these 2, and I think by this point he realizes TaToH has no navy to combat him, so he's gonna make some galleys to probably get some map control, maybe harass the villagers, or maybe have a foothold for him to eventually land villagers.
And TaToH also sent his fire galley the wrong way, so DauT's got 2 fire galleys coming in and about to hit his fish. And as you can see, TaToH even made 5 fishing ships, so he's been adding fishing ship as well on top of, like he hasn't been producing fire galleys only, he's been actually adding fishing ship because he's thought that water is safe.
Yeah, he's at 6 now. And he transport ship too. Luckily for him, he ungarrisoned it on that side of the dock.
But this is something DauT expects by now. He knows. I'm not sure if he scouted the archer range.
Well,
though.
like if you don't see navy, you know that
he knows something is up.
And he sees TaToH's not up to castle age yet. Like he's gonna know that the landing is coming. And oh, this could be huge. Galleys do so much more damage against transport ships than fire galleys would. And
if he actually gets fetching as well, those galleys are actually way better than fire galleys.
He's going to come right along the shoreline. He's even scouting with the fishing ship.
This game has been playing out exactly
DauT, see it! See it! See it! Does he notice it?
DauT APM.
Oh, does that? Okay, he sees it. Okay, he sees it. So I think TaToH might save the transport ship, but I don't think that that's going to get across safely.
Oh, the fishing ship was blocking himself.
He's going to notice it. And here are the archers.
Oh,
the archers are going to die too!
This is so good for DauT.
Oh man.
DauT is, I think, is 3 dock galley production now. 3 docks, yeah.
Yep. And he's still got the transport ship alive. I'm going to speed up just a little bit. Looks like he is fire galleys killed a couple fishing ships, not all of them. He's going to head back with a few of those, and then he's got enough galleys now to defend against the fire galleys from TaToH. Where was TaToH's transport ship? Did he end up losing that? I think he might have.
Go a little bit up, maybe it's in the middle there. Okay, yeah, I don't see it.
Because his archers are, I think he lost 2 archers, so.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, this is perfect with DauT as well now. He has, in castle, if he gets to castle age with this, he can also add 2-3 turtle ships, and it's going to be so good against fire ships. And right now, TaToH's only making fire ships. And in theory, in small numbers, fire galleys might be better. But once you get over 5, 6, 7 galleys with
once
fetching,
you can like 3-shot them, then
exactly. If you can hit and run micro, especially in DE where units tend to be a little bit more like stuttery and clumsy.
Oh, there's a transport ship. He brought it all. He's being safe this time. Yeah. He's not going to make the same mistake twice.
Oh, what if he goes the other way now?
This is such a play by DauT. This is just great play.
This is the mind game he wanted to pull off, and it's actually working well right now.
I mean, obviously not as many fishing ships as TaToH, but he hasn't been harassed there either. So.
But he also idled 4 fishing ships in TaToH
and
for a
now
long time.
this is something that galleys do so much better than fire galleys. It only takes 6 galleys to snipe a fishing ship, so DauT has more than that here. He's got 7. He's going to be able to one-shot all of those.
Can we have a quick look at TaToH's resources? Because right now, DauT is getting close to clicking up, and
TaToH
is actually looking worse on the economy as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he made so many fire galleys, right?
Yeah. I mean,
and DauT's on the way to Castle Age. He's got to save these galleys, I think. The fishing ships at this point are a bit...
Yeah. I think you can just ignore them. Just save the galleys and get that snowball going in Castle Age with war galleys.
And is he going to load up some villagers on the transport ship as well? We'll be watching that.
DauT did add his own barriers as well. Does he have an archery range himself too? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So he's ready for everything.
He's got. He
Two
was ready for
archers.
the landing.
Yeah, yeah.
He couldn't find the transport ship, so he made some just in case. This is tournament level DauT right here.
This is a DauT actually. This is what I said as well about these types of maps, the mind games they can pull off here.
Yeah.
Of course, the first game wasn't too much mind game, but it was like DauT took a huge risk with the crit post, and it worked out. And DauT again went for a huge risk, very big brain move.
Yeah.
And it's actually looking like it's working out fantastic now. Although we gotta say, TaToH is up to Castlage as well. He's not too far behind.
Yeah,
Italians is a real good water save, so there's a big chance TaToH will catch up here. But DauT is definitely looking way better than you might anticipate. Koreans
I would have liked to see DauT save those 5 galleys and combine them with this fleet somehow. TaToH's got a second dock up at the north here. And he's actually, or sorry, third dock, and he got a demo ship there, and DauT's in a corner now. Oh,
Tati and his demos, dude.
Ooh.
All right. Just as we're praising DauT for
and
his
here's
moves.
the tower. So he did load up some villagers.
He sacrificed all the galleys for this.
He even ported over the land. He portaged into this little pond here. And he's even.
And you know what? TaToH doesn't see this.
gate.
TaToH has no idea this is coming.
Yeah.
This will be guard towers.
And
there's
it
also landing on
looks
DauT's side, but that
like
DauT has villagers. He has a skirm, so DauT should be able to deal with that.
Yep. Now that he's got one skirm, probably 2 skirms can clear this up.
But he has so many on stone now. That tower is going to continue. It might even be a castle eventually as well. And the thing is, when these things happen as well, suddenly like army on water is way less.
Your mind just gets taken off of it completely.
And then 1-2 turtle ships can do so much more damage.
Okay. I love the fact that he made those archers. If he didn't make those archers, it looks like he killed one from TaToH, but the bigger deal is that you're delaying, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not losing your own
You're
villagers
giving
as
yourself some time, and now these are probably going to get cleared up. He's probably going to make one more skirmisher just in case, and then guard tower coming in obviously for the Koreans as soon as you hit Castle Age, and TaToH having to build a really safe tower back there.
I'm not sure why he rushed that tower up there so soon. This also will slow down his economy. Obviously, he has kind of water control now.
This is the right play, I think.
Really good move by DauT.
Transport. You see.
Oops, we have a pause.
Yes, game is paused.
Game crashed.
Game crashed. What a time to crash. This is actually a sick game.
This is actually a really good game.
Yeah.
It's such a shame if we cannot actually recover this. Is it possible to restore? That's such a shame. I think DauT can still save and they can restore this.
And like I know you can sometimes see the map, but in this situation it doesn't so much
the
matter.
game right now is paused. Like DauT doesn't know that TaToH has crashed. He's still in the game. So in theory, DauT could potentially bring up the save.
Or someone else save it for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we gotta be a little bit careful now talking because they can probably hear us because the doors are open. But yeah, this is a really good game so far, and I really hope we can actually see it play out.
Whew. So DauT, I mean, he's on the verge. Going up, like.
I mean, he pulled off a Bulgarians win against Mayans.
That was sick.
Yeah, and now it's looking like a close game on Islands as well.
I told him today. I told him he could place 4th. And
4th?
Yeah. He said he liked me.
After
he told me to get his drink last night.
So the game is now out. We're going to see if we can recover this game. This is one of the unfortunate issues we have with DE right now, that it's not possible yet. We might be able to, though. We're going to have to see. Right now, we're like... We got it saved.
They got it
the question
saved.
is if we can actually get into it again.
Yeah, let's see what we can
We cross our fingers or push our thumbs as we do in Germany.
You push your thumb?
Yeah.
That's lame.
You like just push your thumbs and like...
Yeah, I knew I didn't like Germany.
It's weird, right? You cross your fingers in Canada as well, right? You cross your fingers. Yeah. They go like this.
Yeah. That's what we do when we fight in hockey.
Yeah, so we still don't know exactly if we're going to be able to get the game back, but we are trying, and it looks good.
It looks
so
good right
there's
now.
a big chance we'll get back into where we
So do we,
left
by
off.
the way. We look great. We're really pale.
Wow. I actually didn't know we looked this great.
Yeah.
People say you need hair to look great.
No, never.
That's not true. Right now, the game is downloading for Mr. TaToH, so there's a good chance this is actually going to work, and that's awesome because this game is super interesting.
Yep.
It's one of the like type of deeper games.
It was definitely mind game from both players.
Yeah, exactly.
And
both
DauT
players
won convincingly the mind
exactly.
game.
Yeah.
And then if he had killed that transport ship, I feel like it would have been a big difference too.
Seems to us that we might have got the game
Here
up
we
and
go.
running again. Even I can see it.
Yes!
Both are
Let's
Britons.
go.
According to our screens, both are Britons, but that's fine.
It's just, the delay just hypes you up even.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you find the game?
We found it, but we weren't able to join it.
No, it must have been like some seconds ago only.
Yeah, but we joined some seconds ago.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's try again.
Maybe like we pause after 1 second.
Yeah, this is not really working.
Okay, then
We go.
We need the restore. We need the
POVs.
the
Okay.
restore file
Here we
pretty
go.
much.
We can watch from the.
So right now we're looking at
yeah, the POV.
I want to watch TaToH's point of view for now
Yep.
though, because DauT's point of view, because DauT is the one who is pulling off the cheeky moves.
This is actually nice POV style because there's
That is
not
so
too
slow.
much map to look at. And oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll tell him you said that.
Yeah, true. There's actually the action taking place.
Yeah.
DauT isn't even gates. What a tryhard.
He did it with the other one too, and
Yeah.
he knows the outpost is there.
Oh, this is a big one for
The
TaToH.
crossbow upgrade
Yeah,
for
that's
TaToH
huge.
is really
This
bad. DauT is trying to Age
yeah.
of Gates,
yeah, this is not really gonna
sacrifice a
work out.
villager, and he can get through there. But TaToH can follow up, I think, with something else. And we're gonna see the odyssey of DauT trying to get something done with this. And this is something. This is certainly something.
The problem here is that gates don't have armor anymore, so
No,
they go
when they're
down really,
foundation,
really
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, and
If
that
this
one's-
was original Age of Empires, this might have worked out, but yeah.
And TaToH's just gonna TC on
I think
top of it.
either is, I don't think, it has to be a TC, right? Not a Siege Workshop.
Yeah.
So game now will transition. TaToH has a 1,000 score lead, which is
Water.
kind of surprising. I think we should go over to look at TaToH to see what he's up to, because that push got completely cleaned. I messed this up. 1 second. Okay, there you go. One villager still from DauT alive, but that one shouldn't do much. And now this is TaToH wants to transition to water, just get fishing ships out and develop economy. Question is, do you think DauT will add some turtle ships now to try and like do
I
something?
think he has to. Like, he can't land at the
Yeah.
moment, and he knows he can't land because there's the crossbows wandering around. He's seen the outposts. His foothold at the south is TaToH's probably going to do something about that pretty soon. So he's forced to go into water, and if you're Koreans on water, I mean, turtle ships are expensive, but they're your best option.
Yeah, you might have thought, like, I mean, when we looked at it, it looked like a good move when DauT was transporting those 5 vills around the map to land on the other side. In hindsight, it might have made way more sense to just continue the tower rush, keep the presence on his land, and try to make something happen from there.
Yeah.
Because right now he lost all presence and he just is all about...
Well, it's still like if TaToH didn't have that outpost there, but I guess DauT saw the outpost when he landed too. So.
Yeah, probably.
maybe a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah. TaToH did add a siege workshop, so he's going to make a ram to try and clean up those towers and just get those out of the way.
Do you want to go to DauT's point of view?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, no.
Actually, let's watch TaToH. What's
stay.
the pulse?
Oh, good
sneaky.
defensive tower there
Looks
from
like
DauT.
DauT has. Does he have ballistics as well? Because that transport ship took damage. He's landing in there. We're still going to probably get a couple of villagers. DauT doesn't have towers everywhere to cover everything.
I think he probably will have enough stone though, and that might be the play to get enough
DauT
towers.
also doesn't want to spend his stone towering up
Yeah.
his own base, right? He wants to make sure he can use that probably to regain water control. You make it along the shorelines, because in Imperial Age as well, you do have 13 range keeps with the Koreans, so it can be very useful. Actually, I'm very curious now. I think they both have fairly equal economy. TaToH probably has way more efficient ship, makes sense. But I think this
the
will
population difference is huge though. TaToH was at 76.
76, okay.
Yeah.
But 46 of those are villagers from DauT. I'm not sure what the number was for TaToH. Either way, I think this will transition to Imperial Age. I see this playing out two ways. Either DauT will, either TaToH will win an early imp right away, or this will be a prolonged game where it's going to be really interesting to see their compositions in Imperial Age.
So DauT just trying to secure his island at the moment. That was a good tower too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to want to place those at all the vulnerable spots because he knows TaToH has crossbow upgrade now, so there might be more follow-up. I don't think TaToH's going to land many more crossbows though.
I think he has seen that there's towers and there's defense from DauT, so more crossbows will just be sort of a waste.
So when does he go into water here? He probably should have already thought
I
about
think
it.
he needs he needs more economy before he can commit on water. What he needs to do is get towers along the shoreline as well. The issue as well now is the Italians also can go to Imperial Age faster because you have cheaper upgrade. And TaToH already has the economy lead, he has the water. So this is a really big uphill battle from DauT. He's adding a fourth
Another
town center.
TC. Oh,
I'm not sure if I agree with that decision.
Okay. I mean, at some point, he's going to be surrounded by ranged naval units. So, like, if you add that extra economy and you can't take it, it's is it worth it, right?
The question here is how is DauT going to get back to water and when?
Yep.
He's adding so many fun. He's going to have a huge land eco with the fourth town center, but I'm not really sure if I would say that's what he needs right now. You got a conversion off there, that's nice. TaToH doesn't have ballistics, so he didn't get to snipe the monk either, so every
I wonder what
unit counts, huh?
we'll see what TaToH's up to on the other side.
TaToH doesn't have that many more villagers. He only has 6 villas. I'm not sure if fish and chip actually are counted when you look at the population.
I think they are.
So economy-wise, I think TaToH still is only on 2 TC, no? He might have added a third. No, yeah, only 2 town centers. So
Well, they might not be counted actually if you count the military and the villagers. Yeah, they might not be counted on that one.
Yeah. So TaToH is relying heavily on the fish as well in order to boost his economy. But yeah, actually looking at his economy right now, I think it's not too. The score is so.
And another
misleading
conversion
here.
from DauT. Yeah, every single monk that comes out, he gets a conversion, and he actually battered down that tower. That's
The
cute.
score is so, like looking at the score being DauT.
Yeah.
You would feel like this game is over, right?
But water adds so much.
Water adds a lot.
Yeah.
Also look at the exploration. TaToH scoured the whole map. TaToH is adding more front dog, he's adding more fish and ship, adding more water. Like again, he's playing super safe now. He's actually almost in Imperial Age as well. I didn't actually notice that, but that's the thing, right? He's gonna have such a big tech advantage now. He can add both cannon galleons, he can get 9 range on his galleons. It's just like hard to imagine where DauT can get back into this game now. I'm sure TaToH is feeling super comfortable as well.
Let's see, still no docks? Just monks?
He is definitely relying on the towers to actually get back on water. This is not going to work. Like 2 monks against the whole navy of TaToH. Very rough spot for DauT, no question about it. Still, DauT is just trying to tower. I mean, it's the right approach. He's towering so he might be able to get some docks up. But TaToH is in imp now, DauT saw it. And TaToH, again, I think if we check go over to TaToH, I would imagine there is cannon galleons upgrade, or chemistry right away, and probably cannon galleon following very shortly.
Got to be careful with cannon galleons against Korean towers, especially once DauT is an Imperial
I
Age.
think he has elite cannon galleon though.
So you get 1 range advantage, right?
Yeah. 14, no, 15 actually. Oh, so you have 2 range advantage. He has a 2000 score lead. Like,
and he's even starting to drop the fish traps, and there's nothing DauT can do about that at this moment.
So many people would just look at the score and alt F4.
So what's the win condition here for DauT? Because
I think if this wasn't TaToH, he might have had a small chance. He's going to have a better economy when he gets to Imperial Age.
but can he get off his island?
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
TaToH will get cannon galleon. He will be controlling also probably the middle, land that. There's extra gold in the middle. Not sure if there is stone. I can't really see it, no. But there is extra gold, and yeah, TaToH just everything is. You don't need that much economy either to play water units. So nice move by TaToH there, going under the tower where the guard tower doesn't have murder holes most likely.
We'd see what DauT's up to. Is he planning? He's just slowly. He's waiting until he has a tower.
Yeah.
Every like 20 tile gap around his island, and then he's gonna figure out where to dock.
I'm really curious if DauT will go turtle ships. I wish he does that. I don't think it's gonna work, but I would like to see it still.
I think he could like fortify the center if he gets some villagers on that island and he gets towers along his area. Then he could have safe docks all along there. But he wants the cannon galleons to come out.
Yeah, exactly. But again, DauT. I mean, looking at the score, now it's 2.5k. It just keeps growing, right?
But like, what's he hoping for here?
He's hoping that he can get to a strong composition to snowball back into control. But
so he's taking the risk that TaToH is going to go up faster and keep him stuck on the island. And he's taking that risk, and he's banking on the fact that he might have enough eco to just produce all at once and take control back from TaToH.
Yeah, pretty much. Like again, DauT is going to hit imp with a better economy than TaToH, but it's the position TaToH has right now. The cannon galleons are out. I think DauT did heated shot and he's probably going to upgrade his towers fully as well, but as you can see already Cannon Gallant's hitting his towers.
Landing
And
to that island, okay.
Yeah.
TaToH's already thinking about this.
he has the stone for castle, so most likely there will be a castle there and trebuchets. So even though you might look at the Korean towers and think they can control the water to a certain extent.
No place
there's
to put a castle. Oh
space.
no, I
He's
hate
gonna-
that. So he's gonna put a few towers.
Yeah.
His tower is obviously not as good as a few towers.
A few.
He's gonna put a lot. He's gonna put every tower down on this island.
There is stone on the other island as well, so he's just trying to secure this.
5 villagers.
yeah,
Make
he-
5 towers.
Yeah,
Easy.
he's playing so safe right now.
Yep.
Just taking whatever small damage he can. There's a wise man once said, if you're ahead, get further ahead.
that
is, yes.
Oh,
And
nice.
that is how TaToH is playing right now. Which is, in my opinion, the right decision.
Yeah.
This is a very important tournament. If he lost this game, he's down 2-0 in
Yep.
a very important set.
Yeah. And if you lose this game, DauT's gonna trash talk. you.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Like a
we
lot.
have 10 days together.
yeah, exactly. And they're also sharing rooms. So.
Yeah. So he just outranges that tower. Still there with the fire ship.
Yeah.
That was very, very nice. And do we see docks? Oh, docks!
DauT adding
There's
that.
the docks!
Here comes the question mark. Is it turtle ships?
With one villager, too.
Yeah.
Like, he needs them up quickly. But
He
one
doesn't
villager
need
is
them-
enough.
He doesn't need them quickly, though. He just needs, like...
He needs them before TaToH goes over there. With
Yeah,
his,
but
with his
TaToH's going to
navy.
spend time on the front. I'm just still wondering, is it turtle ships? I don't see anything yet.
You need a big eco for turtle ships.
DauT has a big eco.
Yeah. That's why he spent all this time. It's funny how this game was so fast
Yeah.
for a while, and then it just slowed right down to a crawl, and then it's going to speed up real quick
Yeah.
here. And I think it's going to be over within the first few...
Like, there will be one major fight probably and the game is over.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge, what's it called, disappointment in the...
and all his TCs are being wiped up now. Fortunately for him, he already has those resources.
Like, he's
in
not
the bank.
producing anything. He's making like 10, like, you don't need
He's
this
producing
many...
docks. That's
He's
what
making
he's
bombard
producing.
cannons, actually. The
Bombard cannons?
Yeah, like I don't know, he's not producing anything. Turtle ships are expensive. Oh, shipwright. Oh, he's waiting for shipwright.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, he's playing the long game.
Yeah.
He's ready for a couple hours
Yeah.
this.
I like how he didn't compromise on his strategy. As soon as
Yeah.
he realized that he needed to boom up for one big army at the end, like he didn't, continue making a
Yeah.
ton of monks to try and counter
Yeah.
or make too many towers or anything like that.
Yeah. DauT is going for galleons, so he's not going for the turtle ships, unfortunately. And
Okay.
there's the landing from TaToH.
He's gonna.
He does have a
struggle
lot of
against that.
towers, though. He does have a castle, so in theory, he does have a decent defense ready already. But he's currently in the transition to go full water. And then suddenly you have a bunch of stables, I assume. Could be archery ranges as well, landed in your face. You don't really, have the space or economy to, do everything at once at this position.
And he's house now too. And TaToH, if TaToH's smart, he could just start killing houses.
And TaToH is smart.
There you go.
DauT is pretty much planning to get population capped here from the backside and try to get back to the front. TaToH is, if DauT can defend land here, I assume he has arrow slits by now. We don't know for sure. He bought some extra stone now. He does have a castle. He shouldn't be able to deal with these stables from distance. So, question is just, can he build enough of an army from the back to actually get a good fight going on the front
That's
again?
a pretty big army.
Yeah.
It's not quite big enough yet, but once again, if he holds here on the land, he clears up the navy from TaToH. All of a sudden, TaToH can't reinforce with his landing. So he's certainly waiting.
He's still alive. He's on 150 pop. His population is very healthy. It's just whether he has the tools to actually counter what's coming his way right now. I think bomber cannon is doing actually a lot of work.
Yep. DauT micro. Ooh.
Just as you said it, it's probably dead now.
And he's gonna have a tough time fighting this too with all those
Yeah.
towers.
This is why DauT needs to get some sort of presence on water, because otherwise the cannon gallons will just complete that. Okay, that one had 9 lives and a half.
And yeah, if he comes in here, he's gonna see those towers. TaToH might have actually upgraded those already. I don't know.
We'll have a look and see how TaToH's doing. TaToH is healthy population as well. His population capped. He's adding rams, which is the big weakness of Koreans. And DauT doesn't have any units out that can actually counter rams.
Yep, the bomber cannon's dead. And
Yeah.
here he did upgrade the
upgrade.
towers. Very, very smart from
Yeah.
TaToH. And this is just not a place, this is not a situation you want to fight on water if you're
For
DauT.
sure. He has to fall back, as you can see right away. And now DauT has another problem at his hands. How does he ever get presence, or like, how does he ever get a foothold towards the center where the towers are, where TaToH's camping with his cannon galleons?
Can't do anything about these cannon galleons that are shooting that castle. He's having to fight the rams with villagers, and these hussar aren't going to help that at all.
Yeah. Castle is going down as well, so he won't be able to get the unique tech for turtle ships. So yeah, it's looking quite dire for DauT now. I think DauT is gonna be. He's trying to do some damage from the top, which is fair enough. But this also means he's kind of trapped between TaToH's forces, right? So it's hard to say if that's actually a good choice by DauT or not.
So we can see TaToH doing a ton of damage on DauT's base. DauT, he's got a bomber cannon now.
Oh, there we go.
And he's got the micro.
But look at DauT's population. He has 160 out of 145.
Yeah, he's been housed for the past like 10 minutes.
And this is perfect from TaToH as well, mixing in on some of those fast fire ships.
DauT was trying to flank, I think, with the Navy there. But once again, he's going to run into the towers, and then the landing is, you know, he's got no map control anymore.
TaToH did the same, though. He came from the back with fast fire ships, and fast fire ships are they even fast fire ships? I couldn't see, actually. Fast fire ships are such a good counter to galleons, so
yeah, they are.
They tank so much damage. If you have like 20 galleons behind 5 fire ships, you completely crush this army. As you can see, just like 3-4 fire ships coming in is buying him so much time here.
And DauT's forced to micro this.
Yeah. This is also a situation where DauT will slow instead of run out of gold.
Yeah, this might be
DauT's realization.
He's pushed off that gold now. His towers have been taken down by the bomber cannons, or cannon galleons rather.
Yeah, I think DauT as well realized now. He does do the face movement where it's like, okay, this is GG. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see him hit enter any second now and type the GG.
DauT?
Do it, DauT. DauT.
DauT.
That was a good outro, DauT. Come on. He's still trying. I mean, this is good to see, though. DauT was feeling sick going into this. I mean, TaToH is sick as well. But you can clearly see DauT is still ready to fight. He's not sick and like just gonna surrender.
Do you
just
think
because
this, like,
TaToH, the trash talk.
you can resign again? Oh no!
Oh, DauT is talking. Oh boy, TaToH with the trash talk. Well, to be fair, it's fair. It's TaToH has 15,000 scored. DauT has 8,000.
Yeah. Do you think when players extend games like this in a set, do you think it helps the player who extends it, or do you think it hurts them?
It depends a lot. I would say, GG call. Well played to TaToH. Good reaction. It looked like DauT got everything going the way he wanted at the start, but then I think if he just kept making galleys and didn't lose all of them to the fire ship and the demo ship and transition to war galleys and
that
castle
was a
age,
huge play.
Yeah, I think
TaToH.
that would honestly have been in a fine position, but
yeah, that's
wasn't to be.
He lost all of his water control in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
One demo.
It was so weird. He was up to castle age faster. Like all these things that in theory should be for Italians went in his favor. KD in favor of TaToH, buildings raised, 70 buildings
Fire
raised.
galleys out first, everything. Yeah.
DauT was like, he was in a perfect position to transition this exactly how he wanted, but then he kind of wanted to do the tower rush. He got landed himself and it was like, he kind of overdid it too much, kind of. You know, at some point, if you do a mind game and you get yourself into a position that is a good one,
Then you got to go
against
back
all
to meta.
odds. Yeah, just go back. Just transition back into like proper gameplay. He didn't have to continue like playing according to Koreans meta, which is like tower rush and all that stuff. So I think if
sorry.
so, yeah.
Hi Viper, did you like to cast that game?
yes, DauT. So I think they told him that he's gonna go through the stats. Economy way in favor of TaToH in the end. Uptimes. Again, look at the uptimes. DauT was faster to castle age by 30 seconds, which you never see with Italians against Koreans.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, again, DauT's mind game was really cool. Landing the scout, making those fire galleys, 2 dogs, and then transitioning to galleys was really good. But, unfortunately for him, he did a...
An oopsie.
An oopsie.
An oopsie.
I think he underestimated his position. He didn't know how well he was doing. Therefore, he didn't want to do the full commitment on the water, which he should have done, to be fair. But obviously, it's hard to.
I did like, though, like as soon as he was in a terrible position, he did commit to that strategy. He's like, I need the eco,
yeah,
and I'm gonna push out when I'm ready, but not before I'm ready.
But that's the thing. He played like no meta
Mm-hmm.
into kind of meta, into no meta, into meta again. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But it was a good game either way. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we had a crash, but I think it was still fine. This is one of the games that are actually okay to cast POV when there's water maps.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because it's pretty standard where everyone is.
Yeah.
And yeah. Where the fighting's gonna happen. Who's Viper casting with?
Oh, this is Spring.
I'm Dave.
This is Dave.
Dave.
Top 3 Lord of the Rings scenario player.
Top 1.
Top 3.
Top 1.
Top 3.
Top 1.
We
Ahead
can,
of
go,
your
we can go
family?
all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your brother's top 2, I guess.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Actually, they are playing right now. He's getting like WhatsApp messages about them.
Oh,
grouping
really?
Up. Yeah.
Oh.
Wanna join? Oh, we have 2 computers.
Yeah, we could. Screw NAC, just
Yeah.
stream water.
You can see all the people
Oh,
chilling
I
in the
see all
living
the
room.
people
You're
here. We
always
got
there.
Ornlu,
Max,
we got
BBQTurkman is
Debbie.
hiding. Oh, the light is probably on, so they're covering their eyes.
Liereyy.
That's quite. This is not going to work, guys. If you want
I
to
like
show,
how everyone's covering their eyes, and
Yeah,
Max
yeah.
is just like, no, this is fine. There we go.
the problem here is if you want to show them, they cannot show themselves because they have to cover up.
Yeah.
So the light has to be better. There's a beautiful lady there as well.
Who,
There's
Hera?
an awesome dog. Yeah, him as well. Her as well. I think. Yeah. Let's talk about the next match.
Yeah.
Match. DauT is
We
in
got
in
Fortress. Or
Regicide Fortress.
Yeah, yeah, it's
even.
his pick. Yeah, Regicide Fortress.
So I think, honestly, considering how these games have gone, I think DauT should be feeling good here.
Okay.
He pulled off Bulgarians against Mayans and Arabia, and Islands is a game TaToH should win 95% of the time against DauT.
I mean, it's his map pick
Yeah,
anyway. So if
exactly.
DauT can, almost take the victory early, he's got to be feeling
Yeah.
decent about that.
And Islands is also a very like specialized type of map. It's like you have to know water maps to play it, and have to play a lot of water maps to become good on Islands. And yeah, the fact that DauT managed to make that game happen like this, I think he's still feeling good about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Regicide Fortress now. This is where TaToH has used Mayans. Mayans often consider maybe the best civ on Regicide Fortress. DauT still has it in his cards. So will DauT go for Mayans and TaToH mind game into Goth?
But it might be the double mind game
Exactly.
where DauT makes TaToH think he's going Mayans.
then
TaToH
DauT
goes
goes
Goth. I don't think there's a world in this tournament. I don't think there's a world where TaToH is so sure of himself that he goes Goth.
Yeah.
Because they're countered by so many
Yeah.
things.
I think best civs, Cumans are actually a really interesting pick on Regicide
You
Fortress.
go up fast and then
Super
get that
fast
second.
if you
Yep.
stage, yeah.
Yeah, Chinese. Will you spend the Chinese pick on Regicide Fortress?
I don't think
There's-
Chinese are necessarily great on Arena or Serengeti. They're good civ on every map, but
Okay.
I don't think you can. I don't know. Chinese is actually, honestly, Chinese might be the safest choice right now of all the civs, because Mayans has a hard counter kind of in Goth. Goth gets hard counter by other civs than Mayans, for example. Like
Yeah.
Chinese as well, I think counters Goth in Regicide Fortress. You just have too big of an eco lead
Yeah.
going into Imp, so it's a really tough decision. I'm very interested to see what civs they go for. Cumans is definitely an option. Cumans, Mayans, Chinese would be a go-to map, but obviously TaToH doesn't have Mayans, so and DauT knows that. So that's also adding to DauT's mind, like, okay, so TaToH doesn't have Mayans. Do I go Mayans then? Like, it's just so many things to take into
Yeah,
consideration here.
I just don't think at this point, especially after last game, that you can like be so sure about it.
Yeah.
That you're going for that one civ that only counters like 2 other civs in the
Exactly.
game. Yeah.
Then there's like, I played last final against TaToH. I went Goth. I didn't know exactly what TaToH would do, but he actually went Vikings to counter me. So TaToH definitely has it up. Like he can definitely think about these things and come up with, take a risk like that. That might work out. But yeah, still gonna be interesting to see.
If you go Cumans, what are you taking into? Step Lancer?
They're not as good as they used to be, but
Yeah,
they're still a very
but
powerful
Kipjacks aren't
unit.
as good as they used
yeah,
to either,
exactly.
so-
You do a siege challenger as well,
Yep.
though. Good siege. You have good cavalry. I honestly don't know. The thing is, if you get Cumans, I think Cumans get countered now by both Mayans and Chinese.
Yeah.
So I don't really expect. I don't know, actually. It's so hard to
This
think
is a
about,
real
man.
mind game
Yeah,
map.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
Still-
Islands was kind of, but Regicide Fortress is definitely. You gotta think about it.
It used to be like only Mayans and Chinese back in the days where Chris also played.
Didn't people play Spanish sometimes too?
Oh, Spanish maybe, I guess, as well.
Alright, so we're seeing Civ picks.
TaToH is thinking about a Civ here. He's actually, you can tell TaToH doesn't know. He is not convinced here.
Yeah.
He does not know what he wants to do. He had Chinese hovered over, and I think DauT might be playing the same. Oops.
Sorry.
Overlay fight.
We're fighting.
And it's not even overlay guy.
We have the buttons here, but they have like the supreme buttons over there, so.
Alright, we're gonna see if we can find the game. I see Dave sees it.
I got it.
I do not.
I got it.
So I might have to watch over there again. Looking like it.
And I think we are transitioning into the game pretty soon here.
And it's actually, did DauT go for humans?
He went for Mayans.
Mayans.
So it's a Chinese-Mayan matchup here. What do you think about that?
I remember I immediately get thrown back to the last NAC as well. I played against DauT in the quarterfinals, and I had Chinese against Mayans. I was able to win that game with like Chukunu Onager composition, and that is a really good composition against Mayans. But it's a lot about who gets the relics as well, and Mayans usually have a better castle age presence on the map with the plume dodgers, their mobility. So
well, I don't know if you heard, but Hera's mentioned quite a few times that plumed archers have been nerfed.
Oh,
so
are they
they're
now?
Quite a bit more expensive, actually.
Oh wow, like 3 wood or something.
I think he said, if I can quote him correctly, I think he said they're a useless unit. Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing how things happen.
Did he actually really say that?
Yeah, he actually did.
Wow.
So looking at the position of the relics, that will matter at some point. Pretty even, to be honest. I think slightly in favor of TaToH, but
yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
They both kind of have 2 safe relics, and then one is like slightly closer to TaToH. But that's the thing, it evens out because DauT has the more mobile castlage unit, so you can run around and try to snipe monks and whatnot.
We can see the kings having a little conference here.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, they're gonna kiss.
Oh, they're gonna dance a little bit, make each other sick again. I wonder how DauT got sick.
This is
I
like
can imagine.
Too much APM going into this. It's a tournament game. I like the looks of this dude better than this dude.
Yeah,
this guy looks like
great.
Santa Claus. This dude's like...
He just looks like
he
awesome.
means business. Yeah, he looks like he's going to a sci-fi convention or something.
Actually, yes.
A little bit of cosplay going on here, Age of Empires too. All right, so what is your strategy if you're the Mayans against the Chinese?
Plume Archers and Castle Age, try to keep map control, 3 TCs, try to get the relics, and take the game from there, really.
And the opposite, Chinese? Are you going 3 TC? Are you going boom?
I think, honestly, Chinese is a little bit difficult because you just... are those gold miners mining the mining camp?
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine.
We gotta focus. Yeah,
I'm just gonna look over here.
Again, Chinese, like, I think the best composition here for them is probably to go for Chukunu into with Onagers and Siege Ram. But if Mayans actually pulls off like an Eagle Warrior, fully up with Eagle Warriors with Plume Dodgers behind, it's really hard to stop.
Yep.
So I would say probably Chinese just go for TC, make Chukunus at the same time, try to get at least 2 relics, and then try to play an Imp.
Okay. And the unit comp for Chinese is just going to be...
I think Chukunu, Onager, and Light Cap,
Onager.
pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. And then Plumes, we all know what that's going to be.
There's no doubt.
No doubt.
Surprised
walling
TaToH
up.
is taking that fight so long.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's gonna run into the cast and heal probably, so it's... Oh, wait, he's Feudal Age. Never mind, it's a good fight. I'm not surprised anymore.
And TaToH ends up winning that. DauT's still
That's
not up to the Feudal
actually-
Age, so... That's a mildly big deal on a map like this.
Mildly.
Mildly big deal, because this is a map where you want to find the relics, you want to stop the monks from getting the relics, and you want to know exactly what your opponent is up to. So
Exactly.
DauT losing the eagle like that, maybe not the best play.
Obviously, you would keep it alive, but then again, DauT is gonna probably make plumes. I don't think he feels like it's too much of a loss, so he's gonna get like map presence and map control right away again.
Market Blacksmith here. Market Blacksmith.
Where?
Market Blacksmith, maybe.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Actually,
taking stone.
quite unfortunate stone position though. He has to run quite long there. So it's normal to. So you start with 150 stone in Red Side Fortress, so it's very normal to long distance mine 2 gold, 2 stone, not 2 stone, 50 stone with 2 villagers, just to get the extra 50 stone for a town center, because it's not really worth it to make a mining camp just for that purpose.
All right, so let's see what DauT can see here now that he's lost his scout. See, you're not the only noob
Yeah,
here.
it's hard.
Yeah, you can see 4 relics, so I think there's one over here that he can't see. But still decent exploration. He knows where TaToH's base is, sees that neutral gold, sees this neutral gold, blah 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 blah.
The stone and gold in DauT's front there is going to be like the vocal point for his castles here. He's going to have at least 3 castles in this screen, I think.
Yep, so there's a relic over here and a neutral
an extra
gold.
Yeah.
So
very nice.
It might matter. It might matter.
TaToH, does he have 2 extra stones in left corner? Like left corner? Oh,
I
one
think
extra
that's
stone.
yeah, that's his other stone. It was supposed to be in his base, I think. Oh, he had to delete the house to get on that. That's always annoying when that happens.
That's really unfortunate.
At least it wasn't like a bigger deal. Sometimes you get the castle like over top of the berries. It's like, do I delete my castle?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if TaToH actually forgot about the stone, since he had to send 5 villagers at once.
Yep,
Normally you'd like just have 1 or 2 villagers chop it, or mine it. But yeah, he had to send 5 at once, so he might have forgotten.
So we're gonna speed up a little bit. Make sure we're all caught up with the game. The action is coming, I promise you. This is Regicide Fortress, so usually we don't see much until mid to late Castle Age, I would say.
Even early Imp.
Yeah.
It's going to be economy focused heavily, and then small combats going around the relics, I would say.
All right, so let's play a game.
Monastery right away from the
Rate the TC spots out of 10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10 out of 10 right
Yeah.
there. It not
Like,
only...
do you mean like considering his options or overall?
Yeah, like considering his options.
Okay.
I'm not going to say like this is the ultimate ideal TC
Considering
spot.
the
But
options,
it's nice because it stops
yeah.
like the plumes from shooting in this direction. It's on the wood and the gold.
Considering the options, that's a 10 out of 10.
All right, so it's only... I thought he would drop another one, but I guess not. So, that one? What do you rate that
Considering the options, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
It's still it's a perfect TC still. You cannot complain.
Okay. I'll tell you.
This is a great game.
All right.
Killing time perfectly here.
Man, I cast games with bullet chin, all right? I know how to kill time.
Fair point, fair point.
What's your favorite corner? No, we're not doing that.
So, a monk on the way for TaToH for sure.
Mm-hmm.
His third TC is a little bit delayed though, right? Has he decided where to put it yet? Oh, he's going down now, going to do it more. Yeah, that's also going to be a really nice town center.
Rate the TC?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
They're all making 10 out of 10 town
10 out of
centers.
10. He's
They
at,
actually have really good Red Side
he's at
Fortress
20
maps.
out of 20 right now. He's 2020. His vision, the year, everything.
Yeah. No, but they have really good maps, both of them, I think.
Yep.
Really good maps, actually.
I think TaToH's got a bit more space, but and these golds are.
Yeah.
But
That's also
DauT
where
also has the stone and
Yeah.
the gold at the front, so it
But
kind of evens
it's
out.
easy to see where they're going to like place their first, second castle. Like the first castle they're going to build, probably in front of those resources.
So DauT, with the plumed archers out already, no upgrades. Obviously, he wants to spend that resources or spend those resources on his eco first, get it rolling. TaToH has a scout wandering around, and I think he's gonna get his first relic running in here.
He already
soon.
got it coming.
Yeah, there it is.
And DauT can see that it's gone because it's disappeared on the minimap.
Yep.
So question is now, DauT, is he aware of it? And in which case, is he going to start like really focusing on trying to deny those? Because he has way more units now. TaToH is not making Chukanu, so TaToH in theory only has monks. And this means that DauT, right now, with the current situation, DauT should get 4 relics.
Yeah, he should have at least one plumed archer nearby and then ready to reinforce. And yeah, this monk is actually going to heal the scout first, which is kind of cute. I like that.
I don't think DauT has fletching, so actually having those that light cap can actually kill probably, or like scout can probably kill a plume archer if I'm not mistaken, unless he has fletching.
Running at double time now that we hit the fast forward.
He's going the wrong way. TaToH might actually be able to sneak that relic on the front here.
Yeah,
DauT is going like.
Why go over there if you see the relics disappeared? Oh, he's looking for the monk. Did he just notice the relic was?
Check the middle. Check the middle. There's a relic there. Relic grab. Oh, he managed to snipe the monk. The monk had the relic under the gate, and DauT just sniped it in time.
But he's gonna get it back for sure.
Oh, is it though? Is it though? It's actually a huge misplay by DauT to actually let him get that relic. DauT had that under complete control. And yet he went for the relic as we have a pause here. It looks like the players are still playing. It's a drop on our end, so I think you're gonna have to restart. We're gonna switch over to a POV for now. We have TaToH here booming away. The monk is coming in with the relic he just grabbed. I'm curious whether any of them will go for Town Center. DauT is one player that likes to go for Town Centers, but I'm not sure if he will in this scenario. He's using those plume archers on the bottom side. TaToH is just chilling, so we're just gonna switch to DauT, who is a little bit more active with the plumes. He's also adding his own monastery now, and again, huge misplay by him to actually let TaToH get so many relics here. Considering DauT had like 7 plumes out on the map,
And he had vision on all of them too.
He should have
Like that never should have happened.
Actually, he still doesn't see the last relic in the right corner.
But TaToH definitely shouldn't get that last one. If he gets that last one, that's that is not good at all. And DauT now has a monk.
Yeah, now he has
coming out
control
for
of it now. But yeah, still a problem that he hasn't actually scouted the last relic. I'm sure he will in time. Now switching over to stone because he wants to look towards more castles and potentially a 4th town center. Yeah, he's guarding the relics now. He should get the 3 remaining relics, but again, of course, 3 relics are still better than 2, but he should have had 4. So luck and good timing by TaToH to get that 2nd relic in the middle of the map. We are catching up in the game on our end.
It'll take a little bit of time here, but it's fine because it's fairly slow up until that early Imperial time. If we switch back to TaToH's point of view, he's got some Chukunu out. So he's going to fight a little bit in Castle Age for some map control here. And I don't know about that delete timing, but
it's actually going to be perfect. TaToH has a couple of monks out, he has Chukunu, and I think he's making a university as well. So I think he wants to go for ballistics, really. Like, this reminds me a lot of the game I played against DauT, because I also did economy first, then I started adding Chukunu and did ballistics really fast. And I was able to catch groups of Chukunu, plumed archers out. And this is exactly what TaToH is doing as well now. And DauT is not actually saving those plumes either, so really good pickups by TaToH.
He needs numbers. That's I think in Castle Age you should never really lose plumed archers to Chukunu.
Indeed. TaToH did add a market there, and I think we are up to date now, so we're going to go back into our own point of view.
Yes, we are on the point of view now of the omniscient god, I guess you can call it, of Spectator.
All right.
And DauT's looking decent. I guess 64 villagers, but he's only on 3 TCs. TaToH's added that, adding the 4th TC now. And he's obviously ahead because DauT prioritized the military early, but he's also ahead in relics, which is just, it's counterintuitive here.
Yeah. TaToH is just finishing handcut as well. I imagine DauT does not have that, so...
Oh, DauT managed to snag this one. Okay.
Yeah, well, he should. He had plumes guarding that all the time.
Okay.
TaToH, actually, considering that DauT took this long to get the relics, I think TaToH could have had a chance to get the other one as well, but he decided to clean the plumes on the top side first because he obviously wanted that 4th town center.
So DauT maybe in the process at some point of finding this this relic out here. He does have 2 now, so it would be a 3-2 advantage for him.
I mean, he hasn't had too much to do with the plumes. Obviously, you want to be active and try to do damage wherever you can, but he should still have had time to scout that corner.
If TaToH would run in there.
Yeah. But TaToH has ballistics now. Honestly, I think TaToH can take better fights now. TaToH should have more upgrades as well. No, they have the same upgrades now.
I think if you're fighting plumes versus Chukunu, you're not fighting from range with the plumes, though. You're trying to get close, right?
Well, it's all about microing, hit and run, diagonal micro, try and dodge the shots. But Chukunu, they just feel better to micro, I would say, in a straight-up fight with plumes against Chukunu. But this type of number disadvantage, you cannot...
This is no bueno here.
TaToH
and he's got a second group coming too. It's just how fast can he get him into the engagement?
He does have ballistics though, and DauT should not have ballistics yet. He did make a university, but I don't think he has ballistics. So I think if TaToH does some good micro here, I think he could get a really good trade. But right now, TaToH doesn't seem to be microing at all.
I think
DauT is actually the one microing.
This is what you got to do with plumes. I think you got to get close to him.
There's actually a huge misplay by TaToH. I'm not sure why he is he's fighting it in this way.
Yep.
He didn't have to take this fight at all. And again, he had ballistics.
And both groups too. Not just one group getting wiped out. Both groups, and they take time to produce.
So Right now, TaToH is on the way to Imp. He's 30% there. There's a second castle coming up from him on the gold. I think
DauT is probably going to drop a castle somewhere around there too.
Let's add the score as well, so we can have a look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, DauT is currently a couple hundred in front, but TaToH is on the way to Imp, and DauT is not. DauT is doing ballistics as well. He sees the castle go up now, so he might try to grab a villager too. TaToH should avoid losing vills here.
Oh, he missed the monk!
Yeah.
How'd he miss the monk?
He doesn't
No,
have
he
ballistic
still got it
yet.
anyway.
Yeah. I think TaToH just gave that monk as well to try and buy time for the villagers getting the castle up. DauT needs to click up though. TaToH is at this point going to be Imp before DauT even clicks. So DauT really needs to get up to Imp soon, else he's gonna TaToH's gonna have like forever to actually like just keep climbing out on the map and using that tech advantage. But again, the fact that TaToH is he wasting another set of Chukunu? No, he went back in time. TaToH can't afford. He seems like he's gonna stick with Chukunu.
Ooh,
So
I like this. He's
really
kind of
nice.
walling him
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
corner. Yeah, he realizes that wood line goes to the edge, and DauT's going to be debated a little bit by these villagers here, and TaToH is not going to let him go.
But I don't know why TaToH is engaging right now. He's on the way to Imp. He can't wait for the upgrades. He doesn't have to fight while DauT has equal upgrades like him.
Well, I think this pop might just be like free. You know, you lose like 3 or 4 Chukunu here.
Yeah, of course. With DauT also, they're trapped, so he's giving DauT a nice micro there. He's giving TaToH a chance to get like, or DauT a chance to get some efficient trade off here.
Okay, so DauT coming forward with a castle of his own, basically where we thought it was going to be, in front of the gold and the stone. And he's actually got another group of plumes over here, and he's still being annoying with these, but I mean, by the time TaToH's done with this, he's going to have most of his upgrades in. Another castle, and a forward siege workshop from DauT too. Interesting.
Villager count looking fairly similar as well now, so military count is what it's all about now. They're actually on exactly the same military. Again, question now is the transition into what composition they will go for. It seems to me like TaToH is going for Chukunu into Onager. He's doing the last wood upgrade as well now, so definitely still an economy approach. Chemistry on the way. DauT picking some bad, strange fights here.
Ooh, Mangonel coming out.
Still a little bit strange fight for me from DauT, but he actually traded fairly efficiently, so cannot complain about that. DauT obviously sticking with the plumed archers. He's adding an archer range as well. I assume it's for thumb ring. I don't think he's going to mix in skirms. But I like the way the game is looking for TaToH right now. He's heading towards a good composition, and he's also controlling and securing his resources nicely.
DauT still hasn't found this. Still hasn't found that relic. Still hasn't found that extra gold. That'll come into play later. Not so much of a big deal at the moment.
It might also affect his mind, thinking that TaToH might have 3 relics here, which he should never have in the way, considering the way this game played out.
And now the Trebs out from TaToH. The Trebs are gonna, he's gonna be slowed down by this forward siege workshop. So ideally, those Trebs would have looked for a castle in this location to come hit. But
I think this is what TaToH wants, though. He doesn't want to like take like small army trades right now. He wants to build up to his composition.
This is nice.
Yeah,
Very
if
nice
DauT
from
can grab. He should have honestly sent like 15 vills and just mine the hell out of that gold.
Oh,
Get
more.
that.
7.
Yeah, 7. Well, better. It's half.
TaToH wants to keep it slow for sure because the Chinese death ball is
Exactly.
very, very good. The Mayan death ball is not bad either, especially
It's
against
pretty, and
Chinese.
the big thing about mines is that they're so cost effective. You have plumed archers, such a mobile, strong unit. Apparently it's useless now according to Hera, but it's still normally a pretty good unit. Actually,
That's a castle.
That's
I thought it was
actually-
going to be like a TC on this gold here.
That's actually a big surprise to me. I would maybe.
And look at this.
Yeah.
TaToH comes up with an outpost.
Maybe it's stylistic, but I don't think I would ever place a castle there just like that.
No, you'd think it would be like at least here or something.
I wouldn't place it that forward at all. I would use it as part of my own structure at home probably, and then just try to mine that gold with villagers. DauT just being mobile, trying to snipe some vills. I don't think villagers are that important right now. It's all about building up towards your own favorable composition. And I think DauT might think back to the game I played against him as well and be like wondering how to deal with this, because once there is Onager, Chukunu, Siege Ram, Plumes alone does not cut it. He needs something else.
So here come the trebuchets from TaToH. He's got that big death ball. Elite Chukunu now. Still no rocketry on those, but those are very, very dangerous. Another castle being built by TaToH forward here.
It's kind of securing the whole left side of his base, pretty much.
Exactly. And I doubt he expects a castle
Yeah.
over here, because who would, like you said, who would put a castle
Yeah.
over there? Still no trebs out from here, though, so DauT can't really push on this side. He can just be annoying.
Rocketry on the way now for TaToH, Siege Ram as well. And again, DauT is going for melee infantry upgrades now. So he might be thinking about an Eagle switch here.
How many
In which
barracks does he
case,
have?
none. One. He's doing another castle. I think this is like he's thinking he has time, but TaToH is actually kind of going for a kill very fast here. Siege Ram is on the way. Plumed Archers are not in position right now. Chukunu I'm surprised TaToH didn't go for Onager. He's going for Siege Ram. But yeah,
Well, if
DauT
there's no
scouts it
eagles
now.
on the field, I mean, Siege Ram is a mine killer.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
There's no eagles involved, but with DauT going to those infantry upgrades, maybe he thought about it coming.
Yeah, like I said, I think DauT thought he had more time, but TaToH
Yeah.
actually going for Siege Ram is.
And
gonna
look
make
at the
it
amount of plumes on the field now from DauT. Like, it's 60 plumed archers is a lot to fight against.
But he still doesn't. He's doing a good job here. He's just chasing the Chukunus because he knows he has way more numbers, while ignoring the siege rams. Which actually, this is turning out quite nicely for DauT this specific moment right now. Onager on the way now for TaToH as well. Onager on the way for DauT as well. So DauT is actually going to add his own Onagers.
Yep, and both players almost pop capped at the moment, so look pretty good situation for both.
Yeah.
I mean, either player could take this game.
I think DauT as well is going to be happy when he scouts the right corner finally, because that's if he's still going to play this the long game like it's looking right now. That goal is going to be crucial.
We can see a siege workshop up here from TaToH. So when you tech into siege ram, you can make these like mini pushes around the map where it only takes one siege workshop and you can distract a significant portion of your enemy's army. So that's a good play from him. But also, when you have 60 plumes, you can just shoot the rams. Like, you don't care. You're doing 60 damage per, right?
As long as there is no military to support the rams.
As long as you're keeping the Chukunu away.
Yeah.
You can see we're speeding up a little bit through this fight. It looks like rapid fire here.
That's actually a really, really good fight for DauT. It's catching up in score as well.
Oh, but the Onagers are coming in just as the game slows down.
DauT micro though.
DauT took some damage there, and the micro is on point.
That was actually a really, really good micro.
And he's
DauT.
clearing up the Chukunu.
Does he lose a lot of HP on his plumes? Okay, there are some very
but they're still
there.
shooting.
Yeah.
They're still firing.
That was actually, that could have been like almost game ending if DauT didn't get that right, and he did. DauT still has, I would say, more map control. Monster actually under threat right now.
Yep.
DauT did find the gold finally, and I also think he's grabbing the relic right now. So, okay, he's not grabbing the relic, but he found the gold, so he knows the relic is there
very good
too.
for him, yeah. I'm sure that brought a smile to his face.
Yeah.
And this is the danger of someone going siege ram, right? Until you can find a unit to counter it, you just always look at your base and something's happening.
DauT is now adding his own rams. He's not
and his own onagers as well.
Yeah, he's adding barracks now as well. DauT is kind of trying to do everything as Mayans. I'm not sure if he has the economy to support all of this.
Well, he just found another relic and some gold.
True.
And he has this gold too.
Indeed. TaToH
So-
now looks like he was trying to go for it, but castle there.
Finding
surprise,
that castle
surprise.
for the first time, and is teched into light cav.
Yeah. Almost full upgrades on those as well coming in, so that's raiding now, but then again...
Oh, come on.
DauT. Shoot!
Not the outpost! The outpost! No!
It's so sad. I think though, worth to note is that even though light cavern raids are now on the way, DauT does have castles very nicely placed on the right side. That like
Is that another one there? That is another
and
one
TaToH's
right in
making
the
one
middle.
as well. So we have a new focus point now where the battle is going to take place.
This one seems very, very safe.
Look
to
at the
me.
score; it's so neck and neck as well.
Yeah. And a huge amount of onagers.
it's
We
actually
saw
pipe
DauT
now.
micro against 2 onagers. Can he do it versus 4? Oh no!
He's trying. Actually, he's doing an okay job. But that was
Taking so much damage, even if they're not falling down. He's just taking so much. He splits into it.
And the score was just neck and neck. Oh my god!
It's just ground beef in the
But
middle.
I don't know why he felt like he had to do that. He didn't have to take that fight. He could
Well,
just
maybe
fall
he
back.
was just delaying so the castle goes up, but you can just drag the villagers away and then hit and run everything with the plumes. Like,
Yeah, it's just.
that was just.
I think DauT probably felt too confident there. He did
Yeah.
not have to take that fight. Suddenly he's down how much population? I don't know. That's 60 plumes probably down the drain. It's really
least.
And he's also doing a DauT castle at the same time. How
DauT
much-
castle, that is I think
I cannot
it's like 89%. It's hard to see on this
Yeah.
overlay, but I think it's
Siege rams
89%.
are there hitting it down as well, so that's pretty much a
Yep,
full
and he's still
DauT
trying
castle.
to pop up on plumed archers again,
Yeah.
but once you lose that ball of plumed archers, it's so hard to get it back again, right?
Yeah. He does have a lot of castles though, so he should be able to get it back
And
up.
the ram push and the light cav at the top side as well.
Yeah.
If he takes this down, he could potentially snag the relics, or at least deny that gold income.
Light Cavalier is chilling.
Some
DauT is
infantry?
actually preparing his own kind of
Okay.
counter push there, or is it just to counter
on
the
this
siege
side?
ram from him?
And the relics are going to pop out pretty soon here.
As he's bringing in the third relic.
Not going to happen. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, DauT doesn't really have a raiding unit now. Plumed is his raiding units, but he has to use them to defend now because we did see some pretty good orange shots.
And
And another one.
No?
Oh.
No?
And another one. Okay. Oh, this is looking great for TaToH now. It's on a cat. Is the king in the castle? King in the castle.
The king
Oh, it
is in the
was.
castle.
He's
And
escaping
now
now.
he's running out to that incredibly exposed and trapped watchtower there.
That's very safe.
Yep.
I want to see. Can we check TaToH's point of view to see if TaToH is actually focusing on that tower?
Yep.
Let's have a look. TaToH looks like he's... Oh, he was focusing on the tower. We were
Okay.
catching up a little bit there, but the king seems to have escaped.
He seems fairly comfortable on this side as well.
Yeah, TaToH adding... Oh, he's adding a bunch of stables. He really wants to bring this into... he wants to start raiding heavily. But then again, Mayans is so cost-effective.
And the castle going down as
Yeah.
well on the south side, and he's taken down the castle from DauT. So he's going to take that position. I think DauT has cleared up a lot of that gold, though.
Yeah,
So-
the gold is pretty much mined out.
Yeah,
still
there's
a
only
little
one
bit.
pile left.
Yeah. But I think DauT has stabilized. He has a good population again. There's still issues on every front, but Mayans... Oh, is he trying to do a town center there? Is that a town center
Uh-oh.
DauT dropped on the top?
Town center? Yes. No.
No, a
that is
barracks,
a
okay.
barracks. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no, DauT.
I get
DauT.
nervous every time I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
this DauT. Like, the first engagement was so good, and it tricked us.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
really did. And the...
I mean, look at the production queues. You can see
Yeah.
TaToH is fully queued while DauT is making 2 villagers.
Yep.
Tells the story. DauT's population as well. He's running out of house.
He's got
suddenly.
gold. It's just
True.
he doesn't have much of anything else.
Yeah.
We'll check TaToH's resources here. Yeah, he's just struggling with gold basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's queued up a lot of units, so.
And the relics are up for grabs. I wonder if TaToH is actually trying to prepare to snag those. DauT
Well,
has
DauT's bringing him back. Okay,
Yeah.
so DauT's playing safe here.
Ooh,
Another
no, not
engagement
again.
with the plumes
Not
and the
again.
onagers. More plumed archers going down. DauT is desperately trying to build up that ball again, but he just can't do it. And now the light caps, maybe he'll see the monk. No.
The thing is, though, again, you can see it in the way Mayans and Chinese are different. Mayans, the villager counts of them. DauT has just about 100, while TaToH has almost 140, which means once they are pop capped, DauT's gonna have
DauT's got a much
way
bigger
more
military. Yeah. And more cost effective.
Exactly. So that's the thing. DauT, even though he has taken those onager shots, and he is stabilizing, he has enough resources to make enough helps to defend the raids, and he still definitely has a fighting chance. And again, we cannot rule out the fact that he has 3 relics in theory. So the longer the game goes, the more relic he's going to benefit from. There are more relic gold.
Yep.
I think he just grabbed the 3rd relic as well. No, second one.
relic,
He's getting
and
there.
he'll go for that 3rd relic
Yeah.
pretty soon here. I'm just gonna slow it down a little bit here.
TaToH.
And TaToH's actually losing his Chukunu, and he was struggling for gold the last time
Yeah.
we went to his POV. And you look right now, he's only got 100 gold. Let's see what DauT has. DauT's
He's spending
about
a lot
400,
as well.
and he's getting the relics back.
Yeah. TaToH did clean up the tower and the base in the bottom, though. He's now working towards the next castle, so it's kind of like a sacrifice. TaToH gives up a little bit on the top position now, while DauT recovers, and then he tries to make moves on the bottom side. But DauT's still holding on, though TaToH's queue is huge. He has a lot of production going.
Yep.
It's still anyone's game, really. DauT has so much gold as well there behind that
DauT's
castle.
got a huge military count, too.
Yeah.
72 military for DauT. Unfortunately, losing at least one onager. Not going to lose this one yet. And those would be really
TaToH
helpful.
grabbed the relic!
DauT tried to stop him with the women, but it was
yeah.
not to be.
Suddenly, the long game is looking like TaToH's going to have more
Yep,
gold.
it's 3-2 relics now. As soon as TaToH gets that back. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe DauT's going to pull some like Operation Retrieve the Relic. You know, he won't let him get back
Yeah.
there. I don't think so with all these elite skirmishers here from TaToH, but you never know.
The elite skirms was a great addition by TaToH. DauT is making helps and plume dodgers.
This
and
makes me nervous.
Yeah.
This makes
it's just
it's just a ram.
Yeah.
Okay. Another forward siege workshop. He doesn't even have the gold to support these ones, but yeah, he's going to do it. And he's taking, you know what? He's taking pretty good engagement against the plumes with the skirmish.
This is like, even though plumes will win this fight, it's still cost effective for TaToH because he's not spending any gold
food.
here.
He's got food and wood.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got tons of that. He's just struggling for gold.
DauT still has a lot of gold behind, like in the front, that he doesn't mind.
He's got some
behind
over
as
here
well.
too.
Also on the behind, there's still a lot of gold there. So there's still enough for DauT to get population capped with gold units. Oh, it's actually a good sniping here of the Chukunu. Well done, DauT.
I actually kind of like DauT's position now in this game. Just the gold count.
I don't agree. I think.
I mean, TaToH has a lot of buildings, which kind of sucks because it'll delay him a lot pushing back.
Yeah.
But it's definitely potential for a comeback here.
I think the issue for DauT long term is going to be wood control, and also the fact that TaToH has light cab with full upgrades and skirms, which will always trade cost effectively against non-gold units of DauT.
Ooh, coming in to snag another onager. There's a TC there. DauT's got to garrison the Villes. Good reaction times from DauT this late in the game.
DauT shooting down his own trees.
Very nice. And oof, this is what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
The trash units constantly raiding, constantly doing damage. He's got trash units back there as well. Another town center from DauT, just trying to secure his base as much as he possibly can.
He's trying to give them a place they can jump in and hide when their raids come. That's why he's adding town centers in the back.
And he's doing this, I guess you're right, he's doing this on the back of a almost completely trash army.
Yeah. So the gold TaToH is spending now is all going to be into Siege Ram. Siege Ram and then light cav and skirms to support. One castle more going down from DauT. There was actually a trebuchet there, protected by his own castle. And yeah, TaToH is just slowly, it's a slow creep, taking more and more map control.
TaToH can't win the fight in a straight up engagement, but he can win 3 different fights at one time on each side.
He's just like slowly dwindling down whatever DauT has.
Yeah.
If we can check DauT's population count now, how many are villagers? He has 79 villagers now.
Yeah.
DauT is in a position now where he's suddenly struggling with economy. DauT is merely holding on, and TaToH is pulling all the moves.
Yeah, the Halberdier is chasing after, getting whittled down by the skirmishers. His farming eco almost completely gone now. He's going to have to replace it out here, but of course the light cav are going to come in every so often and kill off those vills.
At least if DauT had 3 relics, he still had like really something to hold on. Oh, it's next snaps an archer.
1 for nothing.
If he had the 3 relics, at least he would have something like late game advantage going his way.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he lost that relic. Nice micro by TaToH there.
Showing DauT how to do it. I like that. DauT forced to always pay attention to his eco too. Always have halberdiers wandering around to deal with the light cav. TaToH sending all of his gold into siege rams as well to soak up the fire. And yeah, he can just take cost-effective engagements here all day.
DauT actually using 2 traps and trying. TaToH does have a trap there, so he's trying to trap down the castle. The issue for DauT now, you can see DauT's production queue.
Eagles. He's finally added the eagles.
Where did those come from?
They don't have the unique tech,
no Eldorado.
but they're full upgrades other than
this
that.
Is the thing, if DauT had, say, 2,000 gold in his bank now, he could have made enough eagles to like get a real snowball going.
Yep.
But I'm afraid there's just not enough gold for DauT to actually.
And there's just constant units coming into the back of his base, into his eco. He's down to 77 villagers now, so sustaining that eagle production
is actually up to 77 vills because he was down to 74.
Oh, did you see that attack round from TaToH? He knew he was going to split.
Not a good hit by TaToH. TaToH's orange micro has been spot on. Of course, you can always say that DauT is DauT with his micro, but TaToH has also done a really good
that
job.
was a great attack round because he knew the split was coming. It wasn't like he was shooting where he was going to be.
Yeah. Great anticipation there.
Yeah. And more barracks coming down from DauT here, but he doesn't have the food eco. He doesn't have the gold anymore.
He has 40 farms actually, so food eco is actually not the least problem right now. He has 12 woodcutters, which is what's going to be a problem in 2 minutes.
And 2 gold miners.
Yeah. Orange shot. These orange shots, the Eagles, he's going to clean up this army, but his population is climbing again. He's up to 80 military. Again, Mayans is a very cheap civilization. You don't need much to get army out with Mayans.
More raids in the back there.
It's the small raids. They make up such a big difference in the long run.
Yep. And we can see clearing up some Chukunu, but that's not going to do it for these big fights. TaToH with the onager! Okay, not as bad as it could have
Well,
been, but
double
a lot
click.
of weak,
Yes.
a lot of weak plume dart. There's a lot of red in there.
The next onager coming in now, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, just put those back here. Let's not play with the plumes anymore. Oh, geez, he can't really, like, how long can he keep the eagles coming?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're really cheap on food, but gold 50 apiece, and the gold doesn't last forever. I think he's doing a good job though staying in the game, and his population is slowly rising, but TaToH is just constantly applying the pressure, non-stop raiding, non-stop aggression on the front, keeping DauT busy all the time. And he just needs to like slowly trade out the eagles, and then it's like...
Oh, DauT's taking the castle down. Okay, so he's going to somewhat reclaim this this position here, assuming he gets it.
DauT's still making villagers non-stop as well, so yeah, he's not dead and out. He's down to 71 villagers though, so obviously not ideal.
No, he's not dead, no. He's DauT.
He's down. Cassie jokes.
Sorry! It's my first one!
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
Let's have a look now to see what DauT is actually looking like for himself. Yeah, he's noticing the raids coming in. Oh, TaToH is actually doing a great thing here with mixing in Chukunu as well in the raid. DauT's population is down to 140, so he's still struggling a lot. But just like, it helps you usually feel like you're safe against raiding, right? But then there's suddenly 3 Chukunus there, and then suddenly your helps are just rendered
It's
useless.
a complete mix-up, and then all your other army is on the other side of the map, so...
DauT is pretty much being torn apart here from every angle. If you look at the minimap as well, you can see there's blue everywhere.
And he's got all his villagers idled in that farm eco. He tried to take back the farms from here, but that's not going to work.
We'll have a look and see how TaToH is playing this. It's looking like he's on top of things.
Yeah, those chicken are going to be so annoying.
Look at his production queue in the top left.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you like trash? I've got a player for you.
Even 2 siege rams in there. He has enough production buildings, I'll tell you that much. Even adding more farms, because he realized he has 5,000 wood in the bank almost. And he's
where
just
does,
mixing in so
where
many
does DauT go
now.
at this point? I mean, he's still got the ball of plumes.
To Alt F4 is where he's going right now.
He's still got this army, but he can't bring it back to fight the raids. It's too slow.
Where are his plumes now?
His plumes are running back. These guys,
has to deal with the raids.
Like, his villagers are idle. He can't stop this. There's villagers idle in there. There's villagers idle in every TC he has, basically.
Down to 64 vills, and he's now struggling on 130 population, and that's never a good position to be in.
Now 20 villagers on food.
Especially against a player like TaToH, I have a hard time seeing anyone coming back from a position like this.
Yep. Especially with all these buildings, like the production buildings TaToH's made forward. Like, it's just... It's so hard to push back against that.
He's pretty much hasn't been in a chokehold right now. There's no way for DauT to get out of it. Everywhere. DauT has a small army now that can fight against one army. But he cannot be at 3 places at once, cost effectively. It looks to me like the GG might be incoming, because I think our DauT just wiped his nose, so I think he's going to be feeling like this game is over anytime soon.
Maybe that was just extra little micro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You can see the plumes can win against the scouts, but then they don't want to take a trade against the skirmishers because it's not cost effective.
Yeah, they might still win the fight, but they're going to lose 10, 15 plumes in the process. So.
And his push on the front is getting wiped up.
The push?
The push? Yeah. It's getting
mopped
up.
This was just a great play by TaToH. I think DauT is realizing it's over as well now. He doesn't have plumes anymore. He doesn't have population anymore.
Well, there was that one. There was just the swing moment where he lost his entire army, and then TaToH.
That moment was it pretty much. That's
after that, TaToH did all the right things basically.
Exactly. He really capitulated on the
capitalizing his position.
Looks to me like the game might be over now. So if we fast forward quickly now, as expected, the game
is
over.
The GG.
And TaToH is successful on DauT's home map. This is DauT's bread and butter map. This is the home map he has had for probably 20 years straight now. At least ever since I started playing the game. DauT was the Registered Fortress Master, and it was the only home map he would pick in every single tournament. So this is a big blow for DauT. I understand why he wanted to play on for so long, because he really counted on winning this game. But unfortunately for him, that was not
so even.
the case. Let's go and check out the achievements. Overlay guy ruining it for us here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how even that is.
Yeah, that's so close.
Oh my goodness. One kill difference.
And then you think about the fact that TaToH was mostly fighting with trash units for half the game. That shows how cost effective he was with his.
I want to see onager kills as a separate column. Imagine a world. Economy, basically all for TaToH except
actually had a little bit more gold.
Yep, that's what kept him in the game so long, right?
So he managed to sneak that gold in the bottom corner.
And then timeline, obviously, DauT with that
I
army
still think
composition you
DauT
were
made
talking about.
mistakes in Castle Age, the way he didn't control the relic. Like the plumes, you're very unlikely to actually get much damage on economy, so those plumes should be to keep map control and take the relics.
Yep.
DauT didn't do that properly, and TaToH managed to snag that relic in the middle. Great game. Good job by.
Was it?
Good job by TaToH.
All right, so next map is going to be Arena.
Arena. Ooh, another mind game map.
You think he's
Mind
going to
games
go
left and right.
Cumans into Feudal Age Ram Push?
Ram push. Mm.
Yeah.
I
Maybe you
don't
said
think
you
they
could have
will do
made it
that.
better. Maybe he's already.
I mean,
planned.
I had never played that strategy before. It was something I came up with in my mind this morning. So, like when I thought about it, it was like, oh, this will be great. And then I also realized, oh wait, I need a blacksmith
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
a seed workshop as well.
Yeah.
The blacksmith is 150 wood. You can't really invest.
And then you
that
need the
early.
Rams after that too.
Yeah, and you
it's
also need a
crazy.
tower or two to keep pushing, and then archer. It's just so many things. But I think it's still a very interesting strategy.
Okay. So what do you think, other than Cumans, single
Malay,
Feudal Ram Push?
Malay is the go-to civ for Arena, I would say.
Okay.
I'm very confident that TaToH will play Malay. DauT has used Mayans now as well, so I don't expect him to actually be picking anything else than Malay either, really. I would expect a Malay mirror here, but again, it's hard to say with these guys.
You see Overlay guy just switching
He's just
scenes
switching
on
the
us?
scenes, yeah. Let us control.
It's-
We
yeah,
got
it's not
this.
you. We get it. Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
okay.
it. We're professional. They don't. Whoops.
Well, he just dropped something. I'm sure it was expensive.
They don't pay us the caster percentages for nothing. Man.
No, you're not getting one of those.
What?
Sorry. No.
Why am I here? Why am I in this chair?
You're contractually obliged. Let's see.
Yeah, so Malay, Byzantines are always good, Aztecs are good. But the thing is, Malay are just so good because they go up to the next age 66% faster, which means you can go to Feudal Age and Castle Age really fast and get that
Yep,
economy.
have a
and
more stable eco and everything.
exactly, you
yeah.
can adapt to
Yeah.
everything really because you're just so
Yeah.
fast. If someone goes Monk Rush on you, just drop a castle and go to Imperial Age. It goes like this. So it's just like
Yeah,
they just have
Karambits are pretty
every
good
single
against Monk
tools.
Rush too.
Karambits?
Probably
Yeah.
the best unit in
Actually,
the game against Monk Rush.
No, best unit is Spanish villagers.
True.
That's the best unit against Monk Rush.
True. I don't think we're going to be seeing that, though, in this game.
I highly doubt it.
No.
Really wonder if we could. Are they both selecting civilizations right now? I wonder if we can
Can we
jump
see
in
that?
and see what
Yeah.
DauT is thinking here regarding civilizations. He is definitely not sure. Every time we open their scenes, TaToH is actually clicked in. So I want to see what DauT goes for here before we get surprised by TaToH. Oh, look, he's just jumping around with the mouse. He doesn't know what to do. He does not know what to pick. Oh, Spanish villager rush. Yes,
Oh,
I
we
called
might see it.
I
No,
called it.
We might switch.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna switch. Oh, he went Asti. He was
All
like
right, we'll see what
Spanish.
TaToH is up to.
Why did he change? TaToH's Malay.
Malay.
As
What a
expected.
what a tryhard,
As
I
expected,
know,
yeah.
right?
So game is starting. We're gonna. Oops. What was that?
No, you dropped something.
I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
But
We're just breaking the studio.
yeah.
It's
So
no big
game
deal.
should have started. We're gonna get ready and jump in.
Yep.
I see the game right now, so hopefully Dave does as well.
Yep.
And we have a Malay versus Aztecs. Both two known arena civs. I'm a little bit surprised by the Aztecs choice though. Maybe he wanted to do it in
But we
order
saw
to
he wasn't
counter.
sure.
Yeah.
So
he had
I
Spanish selected 5
I don't
seconds
think
before
he has
started.
something concrete in his mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch the scores on here. We have DauT in the red, and we have TaToH over here in the blue. And I can actually hear quite a bit of game music here, and this is very like...
You hear?
Yeah.
What do you listen? What are you listening with? Oh, you have in-ears.
Yeah.
I don't.
They told us to bring our own.
Oh,
What happened to
damn
yours?
it.
Anyway, let's get into the game here. So we've got Malay against Aztecs, and DauT looks like he has a... As far as the definitive edition map gen for Arena goes, I think this is pretty good. Usually,
Yeah.
a lot of times you don't get the extra space
Yeah.
in the back, and that's always nice to have, obviously with the back gold and the somewhat secure stone as well.
Good thing to note as well, both have deer inside. Deer is also always something you want to lure, because you don't really do too much in Dark Age and Feudal Age in Arena most of the time, unless you do Cuman Rammer push. So you want to spend that time luring the deer into the, or in this case, Ibex. Lure them into your town center to get benefits from that extra food. So even Steven, that both of them have, those inside the walls always makes it easier.
And the relic generation, too, is, I mean, I don't think you can get more even than that.
I think it's slightly favored for TaToH, but it should not be make that
Were
much of a
those DauT
difference.
sheep? Did he just take 2 DauT sheep?
That is a...
What a lamer.
Did he actually lame sheep?
Lame. He did.
Well, he's Aztecs, he should lame sheep. That's how it goes. No, don't waste the Eagle
I
Scout
think
bonus for nothing.
Yeah, there's a couple geese over here, but yeah, I definitely think those were 2 sheep from TaToH, so DauT really trying hard here.
Small, but actually quite big on Arena. In theory, not that big, but...
Oh, those are pigs!
Yes, they're pigs.
That's even bigger of a deal. I don't know why, but...
Fair enough.
Let's move on.
Yes, yes, please.
So, Malay, what's the pop you go up with Malay?
I know some people like to go for fast feudal age and then get economy upgrades and like make 10 villagers of feudal age and then go to castle age. And then there's some people that like to just go really fast to castle age.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure myself which is the right approach yet. I have tended to go for the fast feudal age into a little bit later castle age with stronger economy. But yeah, I don't really know. Population-wise, I can't tell you. I don't really have a build with Malay. I just kind of wing it.
Everyone's still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So far, just very basic build. Actually, the biggest question mark here is how DauT is going to play this. He does have, again, the Civ. DauT is kind of gone for the Civ that kind of has to do things most of the time. Bulgarians had to do something, Koreans has to do something, and now Aztecs is in a position where you kind of have to make something happen or get an advantage in one way.
So would that be with a earlier Monk Rush, getting all the relics, maybe forward siege?
Monk Rush, Siege Push, indeed. You could just try and grab the relics and play it to Imperial Age with 5 relics. There's a lot of options you have. The problem for him is that Malay just has an answer to pretty much everything. If the game even goes to late game for Malay with less relics, you still have Forced Levy, which makes your 200 Swordsman not cost gold. But of course, if DauT has 5 relics, he's gonna win the game, as long as it's even. So TaToH needs to come up with a plan on how he denies the relics from DauT. You can do that with a stable, maybe add some scouts, go into castle age, maybe archery range, do some crossbows. There's a lot of different options there.
So we're just slowly making our way
Very
towards castle
slowly.
age. It's getting a bit late here, but we're gonna make it through.
How often do you see a main goal this close to a town center?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like you can put 1 farm.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's actually crazy.
1 farm.
I don't think I've ever seen a main goal that
That's
close.
probably the closest. And DauT actually, you know, he saw the pigs.
He ain't need those. He has plenty. He took 2 from
He
TaToH.
knows that once I figure out, oh my god, I'm even worse at this than you are. It's like I've never casted the game before. Yeah, he knows they're there.
He just wants to lure the deer first, and then he's gonna go get those.
Okay.
Because he has enough sheep or pigs and goose.
Yeah, they're safe.
Geese under his town center anyway. Yeah, it's not like they're going anywhere.
Something to talk about. That's early game arena. You gotta find anything you can.
Anything at all.
TaToH's only got 1 wood line. Do you know that?
Oh, does he?
It's huge.
Oh wow. Sick. Actually, TaToH's wood is a little bit unfortunate. Actually,
it
quite
is.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's quite far away as well.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he won't complain. DauT already sent... What is DauT just idling his town center? What is this? Oh wait, no, I had the wrong person selected.
No,
my
fine.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
he went very early on gold. He has 2 villas on gold already, and he has 3 villagers in the queue. So I'm a little bit curious what this is.
Ooh,
Usually
is
don't
this
send people on gold that soon unless you're
Power
going
hub
to
minute
feudal age. If he wasn't queuing up more villagers, I would say yes, maybe, but he is
So
actually
why would
right
you
now.
go? Why would you go gold?
I don't know. Maybe he
Okay.
just wants a lot of gold for castle age. I don't know.
Alright. Speed up a little bit. Get us through.
Get us to the next stage, please. Speed up. So yeah, we have TaToH with a 2-1 lead now, and
Yeah.
obviously the DauT has to win this game if he wants to have a good chance. Actually, if TaToH wins this 3-1, don't I meet DauT tomorrow?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Overlay guy, what are you? What
Overlay
are you
guy
here
doesn't-
for?
No,
What
he
do you
doesn't know
do?
the tournament.
I'm not the Swiss guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so they're both on the way to the feudal age. You can see TaToH's going to get there first.
Yeah.
Way ahead of DauT, and he's going for the early eco upgrades.
Yeah, I like this approach. Where look, he didn't add a single farm in Dark Age. Now he did Horse Color, and he's slapping down the farms immediately.
Yep.
So he's gonna like delay his castle age now. He's still gonna have good castle age time, probably 17, 18 minutes, but he's gonna
Super
have
strong
a
economy.
really good economy
Yeah.
to support it. I like this as well because this gives you a stronger eco to adapt to a potential push of some sorts. if you went super fast to cast stage, you have a very thin economy as well. Like it's very optimized for exactly what you want to do. While the way he's doing it right now, it's also giving him like extra resources that he has tools to adapt.
DauT's got 3 on gold now, and he's got almost 300 gold in the bank.
Maybe he wants to use the market if in case he's like struggling with resources, which
He
I
shouldn't
don't
be.
think
Well,
he should be. Yeah.
If he had brought those pigs earlier,
Yeah.
he might be fine.
Yeah, he might actually need to buy 100 food, but he should be fine either way.
Yeah, it's just it seems strange to me that he would send them.
Maybe this was his
better.
build order all along.
Yeah, maybe.
Buy 100 food,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Okay, we're almost there.
Slow and steady. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what decisions they go for in hitting Feudal Age here. Now DauT, TaToH is in Feudal Age, so his scout has the speed bonus and extra attack, which means he now roams and controls the middle. DauT cannot move out with his eagle. His eagle gets benefits from +3 attack once he hits Castle Age, so right now map control is all in TaToH's favor. DauT on the way to Castle Age. TaToH has 300 food in the bank, so he's adding a barracks right now, so TaToH definitely showing that he's not gonna let the relics go for free.
Yeah, he's gonna make. Is he gonna make scouts in Feudal Age, or is he gonna?
I think he's gonna add
Go
a
up?
stable, but he's not gonna make anything unless he feels like he has to.
Okay.
So it's pretty much
So
a
he's
tool.
waiting for the dots to
Exactly,
disappear.
exactly.
But if DauT goes for the farther ones first, I guess he'll have his scout roaming.
No,
around
actually, I don't
there
think he's
anyway.
gonna wait for the relics to disappear. I think he's gonna wait until he sees any sign of something.
Okay.
Once he sees and gets an idea of what's going on, we're watching.
We are going to the POV of DauT.
DauT is actually moving out with the eagle, which is
Yeah.
quite surprising considering that he doesn't have. He's not in Castle Age yet. It's quite risky actually. But
He's just gonna take a look-see, see what's going on.
Yeah, I think so.
And-
DauT does see only 2 relics. His economy is very geared towards a boom with monastery right now. So to me it seems like DauT will go for like probably 1 or 2 monsters and then add town centers as well.
He's gonna find the other. I think there's another relic in the middle there that he's gonna find.
Yeah.
And then another one on the corner of TaToH's base. So we'll see if he gets to that one. We'll switch to TaToH's point of view now.
TaToH is slowly getting ready to click to Castle Age. He's adding a
Market
market
coming
now.
up.
He already has a stable, as we can see. So he's gonna be ready to react and adapt to whatever DauT really decides to go for. Again, this is what's so nice about Malay. It's pretty much you can go to Castle Age with such an economy that you're ready to adapt to every single thing that's thrown at you.
And now DauT is in the Castle Age. So we're gonna switch back to the main point of view. TaToH, or sorry, TaToH is patrolling around his base. He wants to see what's up here.
He wants
and
to know.
DauT actually adding 2 TCs right away and
Yeah.
a monastery. Okay.
TaToH-
So he sees that.
Yeah, TaToH does see the TC on the gold as well, so good for TaToH. The monastery as well, going for relics. He needs to get that eagle involved though. That eagle has to protect the monks coming out.
Yep.
And TaToH has added 2 scouts himself in this base, so he is ready. He knows what's coming, and he wants to be ready to go as soon as
Very interesting.
he expects. He's keeping a scout now around the base to see the monks
Adding a
coming
third
out.
scout too.
Yeah.
He's really ready.
You can see he's just sitting inside his base. He doesn't want to reveal them. He wants the monks to come out and play before he actually sends the scouts out. I think DauT might be able to get the first relic though. It's fairly close, although the eagle is now going to get surprised by the scouts.
Yep.
So we'll see how DauT reacts to this. It's also kind of common to add a barracks with Aztecs and the monastery, just to mix in a couple of spears or an eagle or 2.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, there's a second monastery. Okay.
Good move by DauT though to bring the eagle down, so his monk gets the time to catch
What
the
about
relic.
good move to open the gate and let him in? Was that a good move too?
Don't actually.
Oh,
yeah,
TaToH's
the
keeping one there. He's going to
really-
keep the door open.
Really good move
It's a
by TaToH.
very, very good move. He doesn't
Pretty
want to
much-
sacrifice
yeah.
all of his scouts here in one
Oh,
moment.
Tati, no. He's letting DauT convert a scout on the gate. That was very sloppy by TaToH. I think, yeah, TaToH should just kept the gate open and ran out again, in my opinion. I
He's
don't,
researching Lightcav.
yeah, but I don't think he should have ran inside. He should have kept them. Still, it's going to be very useful. DauT,
Oh, look at
TaToH
this.
is doing a siege workshop
Forward siege workshop, and he walled in his villagers, so the snow leopard isn't going to take care of her. And DauT's got to be worried about these guys in the back. Like, not too worried, but he's got to
Yeah.
be thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Are they going to come snipe my monks as they come up for relics? He's not going to be scouting this area.
I'm honestly not sure if TaToH has 4 idols in his mill. A little bit, he needs to get those working. But I'm not sure if I like this approach from TaToH. Doing a siege push on Aztecs is kind of what they want when they have 2 monasteries up already.
And DauT's going to see this with the monk.
Yeah, exactly. He already
soon.
sees it there, and yeah, I don't think this is going to cause too much trouble for DauT.
Let's see what his point of view is like when he sees it. Where does he focus?
Yeah.
Oh, he sent the monk back
he
right
did
away.
lose a monk in the bottom left to the light caps. TaToH still inside. Also losing a villager and a monk by the looks of it.
These are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, these light cap are getting in way too much damage for my liking. Honestly, I think DauT, he has the resources. Should have just added the barracks and made some spearmen here. And he needs to also now think about the fact that there's a siege push coming from TaToH. I am surprised that TaToH is going for this though, because again, DauT, in my opinion, is the guy that has to make things happen. And now TaToH is just, actually might be good that TaToH forces DauT to react to him, so TaToH can play a smooth game from there.
He's still got these 2 light cav in here, which are just going to be so annoying. Like, DauT can't go out for any of the relics.
Yeah.
It's just going to be terrible.
I dropped from the game. Oh, I did not. I'm back. That was weird.
So let's look at TaToH's eco here. He's got 2 TCs. Looks like he's constantly producing from them. The 3rd one will probably go down fairly soon. And then DauT, obviously,
DauT is
earlier TCs, but he's under pressure.
DauT is doing redemption right now. Oh, we lost 3 villagers to those. Oh, soon. Soon he's losing 3 villagers.
Soon, TM.
There, he lost 3
There he
villagers
is.
to the mangonels. He does have redemption now though, so he should be able to convert those mangonels. But he cannot lose another one to the light cav. They have sold such low HP though, so DauT sniped 1. Villager count, DauT has 6 more. And the thing is, this will allow TaToH to pick up the relics as well. So if TaToH can do that, he's adding his 3rd town center now as well.
Yeah.
So if TaToH can bring 4 relics back home at the same time, keeping this pressure going.
4th TC for TaToH.
4th?
Yeah, on the stone.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Wow, so he's just going to apply pressure,
Yeah.
and then he's going to build up behind it, play the safe move behind it.
Soft.
And DauT's going to be reacting to everything that's coming towards him.
Pretty much soft pressure while forcing a reaction from DauT, while DauT doing a 4th town center as well. He's not scared of some mangonels.
Oh, he's not scared at all.
I also have
I'm a
waiting
scared
for
of this, though.
data server.
We're gonna go to DauT's point of view here.
It seems like they're still going.
See how he's gonna be able to fight off these light cav. Looks like he's gonna just delay as long as possible. Remember, he has redemption for the monks.
We have a little bit of a spectator issue here now, so we're gonna cast point of view until we try to get back to the game. The game is still going on, but we cannot watch it right now, so we're gonna try to rejoin the game. But in the meantime, we're watching DauT's point of view here as TaToH is breaking in with 3 light cav. Actually, the few amount of light cav TaToH has made has gotten so much value.
Yeah.
He's gonna snipe another monk here, maybe another one. Nice target fire from DauT, and it seems like okay. Still, Nili has made them pause while we try to catch up ourselves. I think we could just cast point of view until we catch up. I think for the future we should cast point of view until we catch up, because it ruins so much of the flow and the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
So just let them continue?
I think just let them continue. We'll cast point of view and then we'll catch up. If we can find the game. Or you found it, so that's all we need.
I think in this style of map too, it's all going to be focused on this one area anyway. So at the moment, at least.
Yeah.
And sniping another monk there.
TaToH's got
so much value.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Ooh,
How many monks
going
has he
down.
sniped? 6 now? Something like that?
A lot.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. DauT is cleaning it up though, so all in all, not the end of the world. The thing for DauT is like, how is he gonna get to the... Oh, another one.
No, sad man.
How is DauT...
Oh! RNG! RNG!
I think like the game is probably super equal right now. The issue I see for DauT is how he's gonna... I don't understand why there's not 2 or 3 barracks drop down. Get some pikemen, get some eagles, try to get some map control back, and then you can grab the relics or try to get the relics again. Because again, this game hinges a lot on whether DauT gets the relics or not.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to play it like he's thinking like, oh, I can hold this and just boom up into my army, but if you don't have the relics in the late game, especially as Aztecs, like...
Great mangonel marker from DauT there though. He did take one without losing a single one. Yeah, DauT probably thinks that TaToH doesn't have a great economy behind this. He probably knows he has eco.
I bet he doesn't think he has 4 TCs.
The push isn't this strong, but I don't think Okay, there's the first barracks. Oh, another. Oh, RNG gods with us.
Oh.
RNG. Oh.
Heal him? Heal him up?
Oh.
2 Scorpions now
DauT
for
finally
DauT.
getting some redemption for his.
And
for his
as we know,
monks.
TaToH wasn't. He was putting his resources into eco.
Yeah.
So now he's got a few more light cav to possibly come back against this.
He's also bringing in the relics now to a monastery, safe back at home. Yeah, the light cavs have been great for TaToH. He's getting so much value out of them. It's actually crazy how much value. Again, this could all been nice if DauT just added 2 or 3 barracks, added like 5, 6 pikemen faster. Would have been such a smooth game for DauT, I think.
And he's not going to get the conversions here. He's going to lose that mangonel. He's probably going to lose another monk.
TaToH actually has the
Atonement?
upgrade where atonement, where he's trying to convert the monk of DauT to his religion, but he killed it before that happened. So great moves by TaToH. TaToH as well. Look at this. You can look at the score now as well. I think DauT might have clicked up to Castle Age, and that might be why. What's going on there?
Oh, the game's just paused where they paused, so I just have to wait for it.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I think DauT might be on the way to Castle Age, Imperial Age already. Want to see what type of unit he's going for.
Oh, almost halfway there.
He's halfway there. It seems like Eagles is the choice. So actually that could give him the map control back, but again, he's going to be 4-1 relic. If DauT got 2 relics at least, he would have been fine, but being 4 relics down in an equal game is probably going to be quite tough. But yeah, this will depend a lot now on how much damage DauT can get and how much map control he can take back with his early Eagles.
Let's look. TaToH's point of view, is he going up yet? He'll go up soon. What does he make?
And the thing is when he
gets up
clicks,
to Imperial Age?
when he clicks up, he's going to be up in no time as well because of the melee bonus. What is he going to make in Imperial Age? I'm actually not sure. Normally in Arena you would see melee go for something like, oh, he's actually mixing in elephants right now. It's not normally something you see against Aztecs. Yeah, exactly. That's a strange choice most of the times. So maybe he's going for full elephants, light cav kind of approach. He even has a second stable in the back for some reason, surprisingly. Not sure why he added a second stable.
An elephant light cav mix might work though.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you're
like,
swooping in to snipe the monks with the light cav.
But the thing here is, if DauT gets like conversions on 4 or 5 elephants,
yeah, then it completely swings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So TaToH is moving forward now with the elephants. He hasn't shown these to DauT yet, so DauT doesn't know what his composition is going to be. He's about halfway to the Imperial Age. Obviously, with melee, it's going to be.
I think you should try and rejoin.
Yeah.
We're having some issues catching up and getting into the game again, but we will continue casting point of view until we're there. We see TaToH adding the castle, so Karambit might be an option as well. But right now, he hasn't really committed properly. He's adding more on stone now, so he's kind of committing more on stone. But it's really hard to say exactly which army TaToH is going for right now. He has 93 vills, DauT has exactly 93 vills as well, so it couldn't be more equal there. But DauT has regained map control. He's going to slowly clean up everything. As we see DauT's own monk turning on him. TaToH now hitting Imperial Age. There's eagles for DauT. Probably 1 or 2 eagles are going to get converted here.
Maybe not. Oh,
yes.
2? Exactly at the last
he's
moment.
got the conversions going on, switched them from villagers to the eagles, so caught up fast. Relics though definitely in favor of TaToH. He has 4-1, so that might be a long-term thing. DauT actually added an archery range. Actually, now that I think about it, Aztecs have atlatl skirms.
True.
Atlatl skirms are really, really powerful, even against gold units.
Not against elephants.
Not against elephants, but if he has
if he has monks and skirms, yeah, so decent.
This is I feel like TaToH's going Karambis, right? I feel like skirms, the atlatl skirms would do really well against Karambis.
Yeah. What are these villagers coming out here to do?
Probably a castle.
Probably a castle.
Yeah.
Where?
DauT's trying to get the conversion off from the elephant while he's adding archery. Was that a crossbow or was it a skirm? It's a crossbow. He's actually going arbalest. That's surprising to me. I figured he would save the gold and try to spend the gold on other things.
And there's a karambit, and actually TaToH deleting that elephant.
Good move for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he spent the gold for heresy, so I'm going to assume that he deleted that elephant.
Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised that DauT is going for arbalest. I would have thought that a skirmisher player here would be more cost effective, and then he could spend the gold on probably eagles, monks, other
he
things.
certainly got like the food eco to go for it as well.
Yeah, and then slowly mix in Jaguar warriors as well. I was a little bit surprised by DauT's army choice, but of course Arbalest also good against Karambit, so not going to be a bad choice either way, hopefully,
And
for
from
him.
TaToH's perspective here, it's kind of like it's only a matter of time, right? Like
Yeah.
he wants to play into the extreme late game,
Yeah.
especially with the relic count being the way it is.
Really nice micro by DauT there, actually. DauT he never did Elite Eagle Warrior though, so he's playing with the same eagles that you would have in Castle Age. I assume this is a conscious decision by him as he's making the switch to Arbalest.
Just probably to delay long enough to get that
Yeah.
castle up, to get the Arbalest
Yeah.
research in.
Castle will go up. TaToH, we know that he has multiple castles, though, because he's producing Karambits now. Those resources there, next to DauT's castle, is going to be so important. I'm a little bit surprised that the archery ranges are so far off. It seems like we have an issue where we cannot actually catch up with the game again, so we're going to probably continue and cast point of view for the rest
I'm
of this
actually
game.
going to switch to TaToH's point of view so we can get a different perspective here. TaToH, Pop is looking decent. He's getting a couple castles, or no, one castle in a siege workshop up in the middle of the map. That castle is good, it'll secure that side. And now he sees the crossbows from DauT as
Yeah.
well.
Could be Onager, could be Bomber Cannon addition here. He's doing chemistry, so I'm guessing it's Bomber Cannons on the way. Elite Karambits and Bomber Cannon seems to be the choice. Interesting composition. We don't see Karambits too often these days. And again, I would imagine if DauT actually gets onto a Jaguar Warrior composition, that Karambits would actually melt.
One shot. Full
Maybe
upgrades,
even.
maybe like 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Karambits have what? How much? 35 HP?
Yeah.
40? 30?
Oh, there's the army.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Onager would be an option for TaToH as well, but then DauT can just add monks. I think the thing going for TaToH here is that he has the 4 relics, right?
Oh, was DauT coming forward with the castle?
I think
Oh,
this is a
no.
castle.
Sorry,
Yeah.
son, that's my
Well,
real
actually,
estate.
if the Arbalest from DauT were nearby...
And they are.
Oh, Bomber Cannons though, good timing for them to pop up. Not the greatest first shot, but this should give him enough time to get his castle up.
Not Arbalest yet, too.
Yeah.
Still crossbow.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think this is a fairly equal gamer. I don't think TaToH has a huge lead. Although DauT needs to find the right composition here with Jaguar Warriors, in my opinion.
The later it goes in the game, though,
Yeah.
the farther behind.
Oh, is that a castle? Oh, is that a castle? If
With the 2 bombard
yeah, if
cannons
TaToH
there.
got a shot up there, that castle could have gone down. But he
Yeah.
just fired a volley when the castle went down, so that was unfortunate. I think that's a little bit too forward aggressive of a castle from DauT.
Especially when you see the bombard
Yeah,
cannons.
exactly.
Too.
You
Like,
know they're there.
how are you going to take care of those bombard cannons? You have Arbalest. Are you going to dive? Under
That's
the
why I
castle?
also would say that Atlatl Skirms would have been good. You have the 9 range, and then you also... That's army you can jump under a castle just to do damage to bomber cannons. Apologies.
Excuse you.
Thank you.
Treb now pushing, and DauT, yeah, that castle's going to go down for
Yeah.
sure.
That was a really good position with
That
the
castle was just, it was questionable.
It
I
was
think.
very questionable.
Yeah. And so DauT's answer to the bombard cannons is to counter with Trebs.
It's non-existent, is his answer to bomber cannons.
Oh, to counter with Arbalest, okay. Well, the Karambits
Yeah.
don't do too much damage, so you can dive occasionally and try and do that.
I don't understand this Arbalest
Yeah.
choice by DauT. It makes sense on some level, but Arbalest is not a unit that you... How to explain that you can control the game like this, with a game like this?
It's like a supplementary unit. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
have
you
something
need
else.
something else. Yeah.
So we'll switch to DauT's point of view here. We'll
He's
see if he's
actually a
massing something.
population
There's
cap.
the skirmishers
Yeah,
right there.
finally.
There they are. Does
He's
he have
doing-
Atlatl yet?
Yeah, he's doing melee upgrades as well, so I assume he will start adding maybe Eagle Warriors, Elite Eagles? Maybe he's going for Jaguar Warriors? Could be. I mean, he's actually pop-capped. TaToH is not pop-capped, so DauT is still looking fairly healthy. He has a lot of gold income as well. He just needs to keep this castle alive and keep buying timer. I would honestly shoot those palisade walls of TaToH down there because they're annoying. Karambits as well only take up half a population in case you didn't know, so he can in theory have twice as many Karambits as you would normally be able
Karambits
to
seem
have.
kind of out of place to me in this
In this
matchup here.
game right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because usually you think of them as like a raiding unit to hit the flanks, but against this army, like they're just cover for the bombard
Yeah, they
cannons
are.
at the moment.
But that's the thing as well, they are really good at just buying time because there's so many of them and that gives you your bomber cannons time to actually jump on a castle or something.
Oh, he's gonna kill a bomber cannon with skirms? No,
he's
it
not.
gets away just in time.
He is. Oh, he's actually going champions. That's an interesting choice.
Okay.
I mean, army-wise in a straight-up fight, DauT is heading.
The micro.
Oh, DauT. Not
The
bad.
micro.
Wow, actually a perfect amount of units as well to
Only
snipe
losing
bomb
3
cannons.
Arbalists too. Amazing.
Yeah, I think honestly DauT is heading towards a stronger composition. But of course, it's all the question again, the cost effectiveness and long term here,
How long
which is
can
more
he sustain
beneficial.
this? Yeah, exactly. And that's a lot of Karambits coming
Yes,
forward
indeed.
from TaToH.
DauT is catching up in score. He's taking fairly efficient trades, but even like this, those Karambits actually do enough that they actually can justify the cost. And just jumping on the castle like this, DauT is using about 15 villagers to repair, and the 200 swordsmen are now being shown. Not sure if he has the resource for champion. He does not, so he has to stick with the 200 swordsmen right now. And I'm not even sure if he has the missing upgrade, the Jaguar. No, not Garland Wars is the name. Not even sure if he has that.
Okay, fixing his eco a little bit.
It's very important right now.
Let's shift over to TaToH. Oh, TaToH's coming forward with a castle there. Okay, so he wants to
TaToH's going
secure
for the
this
kill.
gold and this stone.
I like TaToH's addition of skirms as well. Just another unit that is cost effective and is going to like contribute to the long term of this game. Yeah, TaToH is executing this very well, very nicely.
And how much time and stone has DauT spent repairing that castle? And like what, even if he keeps that castle up, he
Which is
can't
not.
stop. He can't kill the Trebs with anything. So why bother to hold that position? Is he just delaying until he gets champion? Like
he's trying to buy time as much as he can, obviously,
Yeah.
because that's where his gold income is. But there's the castle up, so TaToH is slowly creeping towards that. It's looking very good for TaToH right now.
yeah.
I think DauT he went for a decent army choice, but it was just too slow. He just stuck
The
too...
skirms came too late, and then the
stuck too long.
two-handed swordsmen came too late. The champions still aren't even in. The monks were delayed so long.
He stuck too long with Arbalest as well only.
Yeah.
The transition should have already been there, because you can't expect to like control the game with Arbalest asset. And it's looking great now for TaToH. Let's jump over quickly to DauT to see what his final resistance holds. He's down to 130 population, and he's still adding economy, fixing his eco. I mean, he doesn't really have too many options. He knows he's down relics as well, so I think this is the last
Game of the set here for him if he loses too. So one last push, and then see what he can do.
Worst part as well is that this monastery is quite forward, so even that last relic he has is probably going down right now. A couple of Karambits in the eco, super annoying as well. And yeah, DauT is looking like he's on his last legs right now. I think we should go to TaToH to see how he's doing, to have his face showing as he wins this game.
He looks relaxed.
He's super relaxed.
Yeah,
he's
he's
chilling.
leaning back.
Yeah,
like,
he's chilling.
Yeah, coughing.
Coughing.
You know, coughing micro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Showing DauT that he's also sick, just to like rub it in.
No, he's gonna rub that hand all over his face later.
Now he's gonna write
Make him more sick.
I want to see a 105 again. The taunt that says you can resign again.
And look at that, completely pop capped. And if we go over to DauT, it's gonna be 120.
Quite a different story
now.
indeed.
80 less pop.
Hey, you got champion upgrade. That's something.
He's gonna be chasing the Karambits all over the place with those champions too. Sorry guys, Viper.
I'm sick
they're
as
not
well.
the only player that's sick currently.
Dude, casting is hard. Throat gets so dry, and the overlay guy doesn't give me anything to drink.
Nothing. He cracks a beer.
I don't want beer. Well, the game is over anyway. I can get my own drink. All good. DauT is actually holding, but he calls the GG.
He wanted to get as many kills as possible, pad the stats a little bit before the game was over. And congratulations, TaToH. I mean, taking that 3-1 after that first game, where DauT outmatched in Civ, and he took map control and outplayed him in that Arabia, and then the islands came pretty close. DauT had his moments, and TaToH just took the series after that pretty convincingly.
Get one to show that achievement. TaToH.
So we're gonna get TaToH to show the achievements here, show what he did in this game.
So obviously most stats are in favor of TaToH here. Why are we here? Overlay guy, leave us alone.
You can see where we paused here.
We cannot see there. Yeah. Right, so Ty was showing here KD actually in favor of DauT.
Yeah,
but
because
it makes
that
sense.
last fight. Yeah. Padding the stats.
But it also makes sense because the Karambits are such fragile units that die really fast. Economy fairly equal actually, but TaToH just went for the more controlled, cost-effective approach and more cost-effective composition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can even see with the gold collected. It's just like, even though he didn't have those relics.
Yeah. And there you see TaToH with the 9:39 feud age time, and also still getting a 17-minute cast age time. That
Everyone
just
gets a
shows
star
you,
here too.
yeah, shows you the power of melee on a map like Arena. And it lasts 4 relics for TaToH. Even DauT only had 1 relic, he still had half the gold, so Aztec still fairly decent.
And there we go. That's the snowball for TaToH at the end of the game. Takes the set though, 3-1. DauT is going to blame it on the sickness, I'm sure.
He said you can see it on him already. He's like, oh, I'm so sick. Oh, my throat is shisha.
So, who wants to do the interview?
Dave is apparently going to do an interview now.
I'm going to interview. I
Yes,
don't
you
have,
are.
I don't have any questions.
I am scared to follow up Lierey's interview, so I don't want to. I don't want to do that. A lot of pressure on your shoulders. So, I don't know, is TaToH ready for an interview, Overlay guy? Maybe figure out if TaToH's ready for an interview. I think he's ready, so just go in there and grab him, and then I think they will put you over.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, Dave. I'm sure it will.
Oh no.
I'm just casting this series, then I'm out. It was a pleasure, Dave. Top 3 Lothar player. All right, so am I supposed to buy like a couple of seconds here before we go, or what am I doing here? I'm just sitting here. Yo, chat. This is my stream now. Welcome to the channel. Remember to subscribe, donate. Actually, if you donate, we all share that money. So please do donate instead of subscribing. And don't send bits. Don't subscribe. Don't use Twitch Prime. Send donations, please. It will help all of us. Sorry? No, bits are that for us as well. Okay. Bits are 10,000. Oh, bits as well, guys. Give it on. Bring it on. Right. So I don't think they're ready for interview yet. We can see that soon. We want Justus. We all want Justus. We actually did an interview, me and Nili. It was a great interview, and Justus was on that interview. But unfortunately, Overlay guy didn't record any sound. So Ripperino. Oh, sorry, Overlay guy. Yeah, we're having some problems with also the spectating feature. Sometimes it drops, and we're trying to catch up a little bit. Hopefully that will improve in the future. I'm not sure if we can get too many improvements for this tournament, but either way, we're going to make the best out of it, no matter what. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Oh, bits! Thank you, Bonin Ottar. Appreciate that. Are they ready for the interview? Can I pass them over?
They're ready for the transition.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy. Hope you enjoy the series and enjoy the interview.
All right, TaToH, congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
You were off to kind of a
Overlay guy played the trailer.
overlay guy.
Try again.
Wait, like right now?
Do we wait?
Wait.
What do we do? Why is it not working there?
Someone get Nili, please. Are we on right now?
Oh, it was not Viper.
Ask Nili if we're on right now.
Why is it Viper?
DauT, man, get the key.
Get
No.
go. Yeah, I think we are. I think I just heard my voice. Okay. TaToH.
Why don't I have that on the screen though?
I don't know. Congratulations.
Thank you again.
That was a very good set. It started off a bit shaky, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you saw that Civ matchup, did you know? Did you know they were coming? The Krepos?
I didn't think about that. Like,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to play more, not that offensive as he did. And that surprised me. When I saw the first Krepos on my goal, it was horrible already.
Yeah. Well, you both had forward resources in that game, and it was kind of like, who's going to go forward first? And then as soon as he dropped that, and then he like looped around to the wood line too, right as you were placing a TC, you must have seen that and been like, oh man, no, here, it's starting.
Yeah, like it is starting from Dark Age because it took too much time to me to scout my resources. And actually, I think he stole 2 SIP. So that helped him a lot to make the transition after many attempts. And I was struggling a little bit with food because he's Bulgarian, so he doesn't need to spend food in the upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I had to spend food in the upgrade and I couldn't go for double BDAX. So my economy, I knew that I was already behind and I had to do that much.
Okay. So how you actually before we get into game number 2, how are you feeling right now? Are you you sound more sick than earlier today, which is a bad sign.
I don't feel that bad, but right now it's my noise. But we took the medicine before, so I kind of feel okay.
Yeah. And how's DauT feeling? Did he tell you he was like super sick?
He doesn't have
Between
fever
games?
either as well. Now he's only with me. Like
Okay.
we are sharing. Let's eat tonight.
So going into game 2, Islands, I think it started a bit rough for you. Was there any mind games a little bit? You went as Italians and you went back dock with no Navy, and he went as Koreans and he went into Navy and then a land with galleys as well. It was a bit of like a non-meta.
It's
kind of
tricky
play?
because I kind of know DauT, and I thought he was going to go for a tower ass to make then the transition to turtles, because if he goes land, there will not be too many water units.
Yeah.
So then the turtle will shine in Castle Age. But in this case, he went for the mind games. He transport, but I was fine. Like I just made the range in case he wanted to land me. That's why I did the back dock, because I wanted to play range, feudal range to get archers.
Yeah.
If I had forward dock, I would have lost my fish earlier, and I could have not probably transport my archers as well. So I wanted back dock so I could have my fish safe and then go for the range and then adapt from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you dropped like the barracks and archer range really, really early in anticipation, and you had like 2 outposts. You had a villager looking around, and I think his first transport, all he did was drop a scout off.
Yeah.
To mind game you. That was.
And he actually saved it.
Yeah. And then he drew that game out quite a while.
Yeah.
Were you annoyed by that or anything? Or?
No.
No,
But
it's just part
I
of
knew the
game.
game was over, so
Yeah.
I think he wanted to test something, and
Okay.
I was just hanging out.
Okay. So going into game 3, I think it was his home map, Regicide Fortress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What was your plan going in there? You knew he was going to pick Mayans?
There were mind games there.
Yeah.
I wanted to pick gods, but then he knew that I had free Mayans, so he will have tried to
you're not
counter
the
that.
only one that can mind game. He can mind game too.
So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was full mind games, and I said, okay, Chinese is the safest option there, and it worked out at the end, so I'm happy with that.
Okay. And then you kind of just, what about that one moment in the game? I'm sure you know about it. How did you feel? We don't have to mention what the moment is, because everyone knows what the moment
I couldn't hear
was.
DauT. He said, oh shit. And I was laughing because I could hear him. Oh shit.
Oh, that
So
was
that was-
just so beautiful and painful to watch, I think, at the same time, for everyone involved. So you took that game, and then you headed into the final arena. Were you surprised that he let you in his gate there? Happy?
Yes. I think he kind of threw a little bit there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was probably the game change, but that allowed me to get a lot of scout information and also to
delay his monks coming out to get the relics
to
too.
control
Yeah.
his monks. So
Yeah.
like that was, I think, a big mistake by him. Maybe he didn't expect me to go in, but that was a mistake. And then after that, I had the game control. Yeah.
So you weren't afraid, and like after you got the castles up, the karambits up, and like the bomber cannons and stuff, you were pretty comfortable.
I
pushing
think
forward.
Aztecs struggle a lot to kill Karamids.
Okay.
So unless he gets into a big mass of jaguars, but I knew that he was late on stone, basically because I had some Lycam on his base, and so I knew that he didn't have too many castles, and I knew as well that he wanted to make a lot of castles because he sent like 10 villagers right away to stone and start making castles.
All right. So, any last thoughts on the series? Do you feel good today, like playing against DauT? How did you think he performed?
I think he actually played really good the first game, and the mind games on the second game was really nice. I think he didn't play his best, but I think he played quite decent.
Yeah, we were under the same impression. Like even the early micro against your onagers in the Regicide Fortress was pretty good, and we were like, "Oh, DauT's he's turned a new page." And then
But there were too many onagers. He wanted to prove, but it was
he
too
tried
hard.
with 4.
But now I think
Never gonna work.
it's true. Like we are both sick, so it's hard to focus at your highest. So, but I think he played quite decent. Yeah.
Okay. So going forward, you're going to play. Do you know who you're going to play tomorrow?
It has to be Liereyy or Viper, I think.
Ooh, So you better be feeling
hope he's
better
Viper.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I will have to. Let's see how we.
He was coughing a lot in the casting booth, so maybe like
boy.
maybe
Well, it's
you
working
already
out.
spread it.
First
to
I spread to DauT and I spread to Viper.
the
Let's go.
secret strat.
Who's next? Who's next?
What do you think about? Last question. What do you think about the games today? The matches today? I know you've watched. You watched probably most of them, right?
Yeah. I actually, well, I tried to sleep a little bit on. It was Mr. Josset, so I mixed 2 games. But overall, I think the games were very nice. Even like Hera versus Viper, the score was 3-1, but Hera played really good.
Yeah,
That
he had
series-
moments where he could have
had
turned it
moments
around
that
for
he could
sure.
have.
Yeah.
It could have been 3-2 easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably Liereyy versus LaaaN was the most clear series. But I think LaaaN, he needs to like it's his first LaaaN, so he needs to adapt a bit more. And probably like, and
Well,
as well the lights and stuff.
He's
So,
got like
yeah.
7 days or 6 days or
so,
something.
yeah, I think
he
LaaaN
can make something happen for sure.
he didn't play his best, but he can probably like take games for everyone.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and hopefully Overlay Guy is paying attention here, so we can have a smooth
He says
transition. He says go go go, but I don't know.
That's
go go go
probably
what?
before it. Yeah, I don't know.
Go go
to
Power
sleep.
Rangers? What are we doing here?
Well, I guess we end for today, so we can say goodbye.
Thank
At
you,
least for
chat.
now.
If we're still online, remember you can support Nili AOE, Twitch Prime.
Do we say goodbye now?
I can take
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay. Okay.